if Spurs sign Eze, oh my days, the blamming, the crashing that certain Arsenal fans are going to receive is going to be biblical.
I could have swore I saw a tweet. Tottenham are interested in Eze, looking to get him out. No,
Nah, bro, he only wants Arsenal.
Don't fall for stupidity, man.
Nah, he's trolling. Tobs on a trolling thing today.
The guy's been saying for weeks, oh, he only wants Arsenal.
If this happens, yo.
Move it! Okay, let's go!
Why does this shit always happen to Tottenham? Why does this shit always happen to fucking Tottenham? Why? Why is it always us? Why is it always us? It's the same shit with Morgan. He was like, oh, you can't complain. Why is it always Tottenham? Why is there always a flipping reason why this club fails to get their first choice targets? Why? Even if you waited for the release clause to expire, it has expired. We haggle. We think we're the wheeler dealers. And then we get slapped in the face with a flipping fist.
That's the fucking standard.
Joke of a club.
Uncle, you better come look at this.
What?
Man standing in the street.
I seen one.
Not like this.
Why the fuck am I seeing Spurs are trying to include Richarlison in a deal just to try and sign Wissa?
Dial 911. Tell the police to get up here quick. Somebody's about to get killed.
I've got people looking at me crazy. They're looking at me crazy. I don't give a damn. I'll be crazy today. I'll be fucking crazy today because this is what this stupid club does to me. Spurs! Fold it. Fold it. Fold this football club. Fold them. Somebody must pay. Somebody must crumble for this shit. Somebody must fucking crumble for this shit. I swear to God. I swear to God. Somebody has to. All these aggregators telling me the same fucking update. Guess what? Guess what? We failed fantastically with flying colours like we always do. Like we always do. Who are the other targets? Who are they? I'm so sick. So sick of missing out on targets when the deal is right there to be done. Why? 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 Why?
I hate to mention a name because I don't want to mention that name. I don't want to put that name in the air because a certain name potentially could be joining my club. But I look at a certain name and that's a name that would change Arsenal's life.
Fucking hell, man. Jesus
What was the name? What name would change Arsenal's life?
Look at you fucking dog.
You're cooked.
This guy is so petty. He actually went out his way to get a Nigeria talk. This guy is insane.
I just had to go into the cupboard, bro, to get me. I just had to
crazy.
Go into the cupboard and you know, it's the 10 as well.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That's what we're doing, yeah?
Yes.
Who wore it better, chat? Who wore it better? Let me know, innit?
Yeah, from Nigerian. You know what I mean?
Cool. That's what we're doing, yeah? Fine. Fair enough.
That's certainly what we're doing, brother. Talk to me about these crashings, the crashings you was going to deliver and the blammings. You talk to me about those.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. I was meant to crash
There's a lot to talk about, brother. About
yeah, there's nothing to talk about for me. There's a lot to talk about for you. I was meant to crash it on a couple people's heads, and it was me that got crashed on. So it is what it is, man.
They're saying in the chat, it ain't easy. It ain't Eze.
Did you see his comment section in his video? Take it easy.
Yeah.
Take it Eze. All throughout. All throughout.
Bro.
Hey, listen. That was firstly, that's a masterpiece from Skull.
Yeah, listen. Big up Skull, man.
That's a masterpiece
Big up
from
Skull. Seriously.
He started the season strong. Unfortunately for Tobes, that's back-to-back crashings that he's received from Skull. But yeah, it's mad. We've only had 2 shows, 2 for 2. But yeah, big up Skull.
How can Tottenham, you know, just as you think the clouds have lifted from the club and they win a trophy, Toby's smiling, the depressing gown's been thrown in the bin, and life's looking great. And then all of a sudden, they dangle him in with this Eze signing. And we had the Morgan Gibbs White thing, everyone laughed. And then they thought, oh, we're going to sign Eze. And then all of a sudden, it just gets snatched away within an hour. And it's like, and it's not even like Liverpool came in, City, Chelsea, your biggest rivals turned up at the door. And I mean, what's Daniel Levy doing there with that? How's that slip? And now, you know, when you wait for years for your football club to get this feel-good factor of winning trophies and the fans are back on side and then Sonny's just left and this is a new beginning. And then they've just put them back deep in the mud again. And now it's like the depressing gown's been dusted out the bin, put on a 30-degree wash, and look at him. Just look.
They're back in their box, Steve. This guy was out here smiling away after a 0-0 draw. You know what I mean? He's won a trophy now. He thinks he's daddy big bollocks. Do you know what I mean? He's coming in, strutting his stuff, fucking bumping into my watch longs, grinning in my door frame. And now he's depressed again. And he's screaming into the streets, neighborhood watch, shouting. His headphones are about to fall off his head. It's crazy. It's beautiful. It's wonderful to see. This is what we want, Tobes. This is you at your peak, bro. Whether you like it or not, that video there is peak performance, Tobes. Not in the gym, not lifting weights. That right there is peak performance, Tobes. That anger, that rant. I know you said today, I don't like to rant. I hate that my 100K came from a rant. No. That is cinema. We need more. Feed me more, brother. That's what we love to see.
Even the one this morning, he starts it. Day one. Bro,
day one.
Day one without
I feel sorry for the pillow, man. The way
he's
the pillow, man. I was like, yo, I feel sorry for the pillow there, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, I meant every word of what I said, and I'm not even talking about the edited version. I'm talking about the unedited version. Somebody has to pay, honestly. This is a monumental fumble, bro. Like, somebody has to pay. I'm sorry. You can't this can't just happen and we just continue as if oh, it's all good, it's all sweet. Nah, bro.
Yeah, but if you understand the food chain like you said you do, then surely you understand it can happen and you move on.
It can happen. Absolutely, it can happen. And I do understand the food chain, which is why the conditions of Tottenham signing this player was always predicated on us signing him before Arsenal moved in. So you can't tell me that I don't understand the food chain. I'm perfectly aware of it, which is why I was stressing for the club to sign him before you came in. If Havertz doesn't get injured, you are there on your screen today recording a video crying your ass off at Spurs signing Eze. Yes or no?
Probably.
Exactly. But that didn't happen. Havertz got injured. Then that triggered you to give Trossard a new deal and to go into the window and get Eze. So you can understand how quickly Arsenal did that deal today. This is an ownership that you constantly berate. You tell us they're no good. You tell us they're this, they're that. They got you Gyökeres. They signed Eze in the space of 12 hours. But the chairman that you bend over and you get on all fours for, right, has been haggling over this deal for 17 days, right? The conditions of the deal has never changed. It's still the same. The only difference was the release clause expired, and he somehow fumbles that deal, and that's the chairman that you're going to bum suck. But then you'll slate the Kroenkes, who have spent close to what, 250 million net.
Say what you want to say. Don't beat around the bush.
No. Make it make sense to me, because you always tell me this is a fantastic chairman. Oh, you should be grateful for Daniel Levy. Should I? I should be grateful.
Did you not see
two games into the season? 2 games into the season, no number 10, no Son replacement, no left-sided defender. I should be grateful.
Through no want of trying.
I think it's good for City though. Savino seems to have added another 10 million. We were hearing that the bid's gone up, so I'm happy from a City point of view. But from an Arsenal point of view, because I'm not swerving this, Turkish, you said on here, someone asked you something about the perfect window, and you said, "Oh yeah, get Gyökeres, But if we get a Gyökeres and Eze, then that's enough for you to win the league."
Well, I mean,
are you going to win the league?
You're already wrong, because I said Eze and Rodrigo, but Eze, that's enough. That's enough to win the league, yeah.
So I think these. I get the past excuses, but I don't see an excuse anymore now. I think the window you've had, Zubimendi, you know what I mean, Gyökeres, Madueke, the squad looks tidier. There's no excuse now. So all these fans that are looking for one, this is the time where you think, oh shit, if we lose the league, we can't say this. Because if you lose the league now, for me, I don't think you can say anything. I think
there ain't no excuses.
I think they're there. I think Liverpool get Isak, changes it a little bit. But at the minute, for an Arsenal window, they've got to be there.
No, I think, yeah, I don't disagree with what you said. I think the same can be said for you lot and Liverpool, but that's why this title race is looking the way it's looking pre-start of the season. We've started it now. In terms of Eze, listen, that's a baller. You know, that's
baller. Yeah.
Just before him, Tobs is right. A couple of my videos just before we snatched chains, I was ranting, raving, I was vexed because we hadn't done enough. Eze does fix a lot of our central issues, and even on the left-hand side, he's an upgrade. So I can't lie.
What were you saying in your video? It was getting to me. I didn't hide it in the show, but it was getting to me.
Yeah, it was. But we move now, right? It's a different.
I'm seeing the videos, you know. This is crazy.
That's what he said. He said, I can't show it in public, but it was getting to me.
Tell me you wasn't getting giddy. Tell me you wasn't asking me outside the Big Six studio. What did you ask me? What
yeah,
can I
was. Of course.
What can I title?
Of course,
this?
I'm getting.
Remember that?
What's that?
Remember that? And I told you, title it "Arsenal's Eze goes to Spurs." Remember that when you was all giddy in the garden? Yeah. What should I title this? Do you remember?
Yeah,
it is Arsenal's Eze now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember.
That's football, guys. We shouldn't beat each other up for feeling how we feel at a certain moment. You know what I mean? Like, it did look like at one point Tottenham got in.
Of course you say that. Of all people on the panel, you come with that perspective.
I'm just saying, guys, like, shit happens, man. Like,
no, who's allowed to get giddy?
Absolutely, shit happens, and you get shit on when shit happens.
I'm allowed to get giddy. And the thing is, I wasn't even. I was still saying if. I was saying, I don't know.
And you were wearing Nigeria tops. Tapping me, saying, "You know why I'm wearing this?"
Listen, you don't see Tobes in person as much.
I'm not allowed to send subliminals. What are you doing?
Send subliminals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't act like you didn't. You're acting like you're just.
I never said I didn't.
Listen, the last person that gets to be a victim is Tobes. Yeah. No, not happy. No, we weren't happy for him. Don't say that.
No. I was okay.
Yeah, see, look, this way you fucked up, and we weren't happy for him. Right? Yeah.
I was happy for him because we've seen him literally. Like the mental states that he's gone through, it's not normal. What we've seen this brother go through, it's not normal. So it was okay for him to have giddy heights of the what's it called, the Europa League, right? Then the Mohamed Kudus signing, right?
Yeah.
Then the captain re-signing Romero, new contract. Obviously the Gibbs White situation effed up a bit, and then they go and sign Eze from Arsenal. Bro, I was happy for him. Me and Tobes were like, we're going to talk. We're going to crash on Arsenal fans. I feel not the same pain, but I feel as much pain, and I felt so much pain that I fucking done a video on my channel.
Why
That's
are
how
you
much
worried?
pain I felt. Bro, he's literally, in my opinion, and you lot can call it GRIZZ lighting all you want.
Are you worried?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm worried.
Because
in my humble opinion, as we sit here today, his shitty club, his cowboy of a club, his disastrous grade 3, low-level, useless, irrelevant club, in my opinion, have made Arsenal the favourites for the Premier League title. As we sit today, as we stand today, they've enhanced Arsenal. I'm fuming inside. I'm fuming for him, but I'm fuming for me.
Eze, what you're doing, to be honest.
No. You don't see shit.
Yeah. I'm glad you see it. You let them know.
What you not seeing? I'm fed up of you not seeing shit that I don't see.
Are you fed up for Toby?
You're literally passing the buck to Arsenal.
I don't
just said it makes them favourites.
Let my steam out. I've been steaming as well about this, man. Let me out.
Shut up. You Liverpool fans are nasty.
I don't care about Liverpool
everything
fans.
Is about you know. How have you made this?
I'm not caring about Liverpool fans. I'm telling you about Eze to Arsenal. Eze to Arsenal is a game changer. We talk about needle movers. Eze changes the game for Arsenal. I'm serious about to talk now.
Yeah, let me just take it from here because you're struggling.
United is on Saturday.
Struggling. His mic's changed. Siri's on.
Turkish, just mute him, please. I beg.
He's worried, man.
I'm worried.
Take it easy, man.
I think Eze was the missing ingredient. Eze is a wonderful footballer, wonderful technician. You lot struggled against low blocks. You lot didn't struggle against Big Six teams. Your record against the Big Six is fantastic.
You lot struggled against low block teams. This guy gives you another weapon as well as Saka. You only had Saka and Inshallah before. Now you got Saka, now you got Eze. It's a game changer for me, all because of that bloody club.
It's facts. It's facts. Literally, I had my Tottenham Eze signing video pre-recorded, ready to go, and it was mainly based on the fact that Arsenal's left-hand side is cooked. I'm watching Madueke left wing stints. It's bringing tears to my eye. I'm looking at Trossard new contract. It's beautiful. 12th man, inconsistent. I'm looking at Martinelli chasing his shadows. It's beautiful. And what do? You go and give them exactly what they need. Literally, if you could have built a player, built a profile for
but can I just intercept? They didn't give us nothing. We took him.
They did. I'll tell you why. I tell you why they gave it. Because you guys were, before that Havertz injury, you were you're bored, not the fan base. You were
dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dallying, and ahhing as to whether or not you're going to get Eze or whatever you're going to do, right? Because Eze's release clause has been there all summer. Tottenham had personal terms agreed weeks ago, from what I can see. And Eze had agreed, ready to go there. And instead of just paying the money, they decide, oh, can we involve Richarlison? Oh, can we take our time, knowing that Eze prefers Arsenal, knowing the food chain, knowing that they need the player because Madison's out, Kulusevski's out, Brennan Johnson's.
Now you're speaking my language.
It's just, it is border. If Arsenal had been there from the get-go, Tobes would never have got excited in the first place. He would never have thought he could get the player. I remember Tobes literally saying, there's no point talking about this Eze deal because Arsenal are going to get him. And then Arsenal don't. And look where we are. It's just so
what I will say,
there's no reason for this.
So many people in my comments said, oh, you don't get the food chain. I do, which is why I walked. I
literally said,
scrubbed Eze out of my mind weeks ago. It wasn't even a possibility. And then when I came, Matisse knows because we were at Big Six HQ, and then I was like, this deal is stalling.
Yes.
And I'm like, is there an opportunity? And then the opportunity actually turned into a genuine move for Eze. And all you're hearing is Arsenal stalling, Arsenal stalling. They need to sell. They need to sell. They're not interested. They're not interested. Of course.
But what I will say, though, is you've got to give credit for us for getting shit done in the end. Like, as much as you can say, they stalled and whatever, as soon as they seen the Havertz injury, they acted and they got it done. You feel me? That for me is strong leadership, whether it's from Berta, whether whoever it's from. They got the shit done. I know you man are going to complain, leave you and that. But at the end of the day, if it's done, it's done. And that's what they did. Okay, the circumstance behind it, and with Matisse, Havertz injury would have really got them. But you got to give Berta credit because he's seen the situation. He's acted upon it. He's given more money up front. Of the deal was Crystal Palace favoured the deal of Arsenal. And they got it done. So you have to give Arsenal the credit there. Yeah, cool. We can say they allowed whatever and whatnot, and Arsenal were giving this, but at the end of the day, they got the shit done. What Tottenham couldn't do, so you have to give them credit for that.
It's so funny. It's so funny because it's like this guy bashes Arsenal about not being serious, and I hear him a lot. I really do.
No, in this circumstance here, though, it's isolated incident.
Yeah, this guy. But that's what I'm trying to say. He bashes Arsenal so much for not being serious, right?
Yeah.
And they've had a player injured for Havertz has got a knee injury. I don't know how serious the knee injury is.
Say it's not serious, apparently.
Guess what? We've got two players with knee injuries that are serious. We've known about one since May. We've known about the others since the end of July since mid July, right? We're 2 games into the season. Where's the replacement? Where's the signing? And this is the same hierarchy and ownership that this guy tells me I should be grateful for.
You got to stop referencing that because he is taking the piss, and I've told you.
I don't care what he's doing. I don't care what he's doing.
Why you keep believing he's not being genuine?
Needs to hold smoke. No, he's not. You keep saying he's not being genuine, but I genuinely believe a big part of him believes it. He does.
I mean, we could go on about that all day. He tried, though, right? He tried, and that's it. You understand what the food chain is. You said that yourself. I didn't say you didn't. I said you said you understand the food chain. Your owner tried. It didn't happen. You move on, brother. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing really to be screaming down the roads about.
You can't really move on.
He's an Arsenal fan. Eze's an Arsenal fan, right?
Huh?
Eze's an Arsenal fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he agreed personal terms with Tottenham, no?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
he
this I
probably
don't
didn't
think
think Arsenal
this is a
was gonna come for him,
food.
did
I don't think this is a food chain one, Tobes. I think you gotta. I think you can fight back a little.
It is a food chain one. Absolutely, it is.
No, because he's an
Absolutely
Arsenal
is a food
fan.
chain
He's
one.
always wanted
Grizz,
Arsenal.
if Tottenham,
But then
just
doesn't that
if
make
Tottenham
it? Doesn't that
agreed a
make
fee
it a
with
food chain
Palace,
thing?
No, he's a fan of Arsenal. He was always going to choose Arsenal. That's not a food chain.
that's exactly
It's
what
not
the
'cause
food
he's a-
chain is.
That's
No,
what it
food
is.
chain is
Yeah.
no. A food chain is a neutral player and saying, "Yo, Arsenal's the better club, bigger club." Then I would have understood. But if he's an Arsenal fan, regardless of
No,
even
but
if
but
Liverpool
he's an
came in for
Arsenal.
him, he would have
He's
chosen
an
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan. But he's an
No, no,
Arsenal
but hold on,
fan
hold on,
over
hold on, hold on.
Tottenham because
Yeah,
they
but
are a
Grizz,
club.
that the fact that he
That
supports
is
Arsenal
literally a
is
food
food chain behavior because
Yeah.
there's no
No,
player
here,
that comes
we're
out
here.
and says publicly they support Tottenham.
What
Let's
I'm
be
saying
honest.
is, if Liverpool went
Yes,
in for
they
him
do.
and Arsenal went in for him, he would have gone for Arsenal. Does that mean they're
Frank.
ahead of us in the food chain? No.
Gareth
would've
Bale.
gone for
Gareth
Arsenal.
Bale does. How about that?
Nah, you're cooked. You had to
But
go all the way
I
back.
still believe Tottenham got him though. We can't like, you know, Daniel Levy's still got to blame. He could have got Eze if he really wanted to as well. Yes, I admit it's a food chain, but there was opportunity, a big window of opportunity to get the deal done when Arsenal was sleeping before the Havertz injury. There was time, man. I literally was thinking, right, if Fabrizio keeps posting this, you know, things are going smooth. There was time for Levy to get this deal done. I heard the food chain because once that call, I said it on the reaction. I said, once Eze heard Arsenal, he said, yeah, Ma'asalam, Tottenham, I don't know you, man. I'm going Arsenal. That's when it happened. That's why the food chain became. But right there, Tottenham had it all in there.
Don't you believe that we spoke to, well, everyone believes we spoke to him early in the window, right?
100%, of course.
In all likelihood, we probably told him we're gonna circle back round to you and get it done at some point. Because
did it look like it to you though? Did it look like it to you though?
Even though the Havertz injury kind of was the domino effect required to get it done so quick, getting it done so quick needed preliminary talks. Needed do you get what I'm saying? So really, Eze could have been you know, Eze might have agreed terms with him. Maybe he did say he would because Arsenal were taking long. But at the same time, rumors are that he was also asking in the background whether are we still serious about it or not.
But if Tottenham agreed this,
of course, though,
say a week ago or 10 days ago, if they agreed a deal with Palace, they could have said to Eze, right, we've agreed personal terms with you, and we've agreed a fee with Palace, right? So now come and do your medical. Not waiting around for you to wait on Arsenal. We're Tottenham, they're Arsenal rivals. Come and do your medical now. Come and sign your paperwork now. If you're not here within 24 hours, deal's cancelled. And then Tottenham can walk away with some respect and say, do you know what?
This is it.
The player, we had everything done, and the player still wanted to wait. So let the player wait. And then if Arsenal come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. You stay at Palace. But because they didn't agree that fee, they left it in limbo. They left Eze in limbo. And you can't do that.
Spot on.
Also,
spot
before
on.
you come in, go on, Tobs.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, you know how this summer Boomer's giving his priority to Man United, or let's say, for example, Delap gave the priority. I didn't really hear that from Eze. We didn't really hear categorically he's giving his priority to Arsenal. He's only waiting. You see how Fabrizio says he's only waiting for Arsenal. We didn't hear that, and that's why
we did, but not from that level source. But we did.
No, but the point is,
the point where Tottenham weren't, like, Tottenham would not wait for him. I don't think, to me, if they heard that. Because they didn't do Mbumo. They left away from Mbumo. They walked away.
Yeah. I'm hearing, I know exactly what SAEED is saying, and I agree with him, which is Eze was still open to joining Tottenham.
That's
a fact. Because he literally agreed terms with Tottenham. That's fact. That's factual. Like, Mbumo categorically was rejecting anything if it wasn't Man United. That was literally it. He's Man United, right? And this isn't even a tit for tat thing. This is me emphasizing how much of a fumble it is by our club, because we always knew there was a bigger shark. There was a bigger shark in the sea that was
makes
dormant.
it worse. You're right. You're spot on. That makes it worse.
There was a bigger shark in the sea that was dormant. Like, you are the one that's more disadvantaged than they are. You literally don't have a player in that position fit right now. They actually have Odegaard. They have wingers. They bought MATISSE. You literally have nobody there. It's in your best interest to do this deal quickly. When you look at the caliber of player that you could sign, and then you look at the criticality of the position that the player is going to play in for your team and for the manager, and we're haggling, we're shuffling, we're letting Crystal Palace tell us, dictate to us, we want him to play this game. Are you crazy? Put the money down and Put money down their throats and let's see if they force him to play the friendly. If we put 5-6 more million down and said, "Now we want him now. Here's the money. Done." He's a Tottenham player. I'm sorry, he's a Tottenham player, and I foolishly let myself think, "Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe Crystal Palace are being difficult here." But then I actually put two together and I said, "Hang on a second. Nah, this doesn't make sense," because every single time it's always the opposing club that are difficult. Every single time. You notice that with Nottingham Forest, Marinakis, with Bayern Munich, oh, it's Karl Heinz or whatever his name is, Karl Heinz Roma, whatever his name is. Yeah. Real Madrid it's the same. Like, it can't always be, oh, we're unlucky, we've missed out. Oh, we did the best we could. If we did the best we could, he would be a Tottenham player. That's the reality. He would be a Tottenham player. Because if we really wanted to sign this player, we would have been able to negotiate the release clause or pay the release clause in installments, and then that's it. There is no, oh, we want to.
It's happened again, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's happened again.
It's happened again.
It's happened again.
It's happened again. Toby's frozen. It's happened again.
You got to feel for it.
You're back.
But yeah, no. So like now, I'm just. I was going through a list, and I'm just like, how many players has this guy fumbled over the years? And I'm gonna name some names. And you're like, gonna be like, oh, you never had a chance, but we did. I remember Suarez before he joined Liverpool in January. In 2011, before he joined Liverpool in January, Tottenham were interested in Suarez. We had an opportunity to try and make a bid for Suarez. He didn't do it. The summer after Pochettino.
Yeah,
I think we should. I think we should shop around. The window is still open.
Yeah, man. The window's still open, man.
Who's playing music? Is that GRIZZ?
No.
Steve.
I had music.
Steve.
No, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
What is going on here today?
Sorry, I'm not going to read off the list. The point I was trying to make was we are always the club that falls short, and there's a reason for that. In some cases, yeah, we are unlucky, but the majority of cases, it's because we have someone who thinks he's the best negotiator in the world and thinks that he can get the best deals possible for Tottenham. Sometimes it's not about getting the best deal for the club. It's about doing what it takes to get the player. When are we going to be in a position where getting the player is more important than saving face and getting the best deal possible for us? When are we going to be that club? He spoke about, oh, we want to win the Champions League, we want to win the Premier League. Prove it. Just prove it.
What next, though?
What's next for Tottenham now? Who do you buy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
I don't know. I've as I said, well, I do know. I've literally muted all of the journalists, all of the aggregate accounts. I've muted a lot of them because I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it until it's done.
Hold on.
How are you gonna keep up to date with the?
Yeah, how are you gonna keep up to date? Because your YouTube channel is really kicking on now. We want you to keep uploading.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I will know because people will be talking about it in chats, and I'll speak on it if it's close to being done. If it's just, oh, Spurs are interested in
Eze was close to being done.
Like I saw one the other day. I saw one last night, and it made me sick to read it because I'm just like, who is writing this rubbish? It said Spurs interested in Morgan Rogers, and I laughed it off and I said,
Yeah.
Are you sick? Are you actually sick, Morgan Rogers? Okay.
It's just because I'm subscribed. I want to know when my favorite creators.
Yeah, I'm still gonna upload content. What I'm saying is, I'm just not gonna be consuming.
What's wrong with Morgan Rogers?
There's nothing wrong with Morgan Rogers. The move is impossible.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not signing Morgan Rogers. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
You say it like it's like Yamal or something, but I guess that's just
no. It's not Yamal. Spurs, Aston Villa aren't selling him. And if they did sell him, we're not going to pay the money that they're going to ask for. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen.
I think, I don't know. I'm just looking in Europe right now, man. You're leaving it so late, man.
Harvey's right here. Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott. We got Sanchez.
Was he leaving? Is it done? Yeah.
Fabio Vieira as well is about.
Fabio Vieira, you know. Man.
You should keep him. You should keep him. He might bench Odegaard soon.
Or Eze might.
Yeah, Akilush
No,
should
your
ball.
manager's going to play him left wing on the touchline.
Savinho and Elliot could save your window.
Savinho, we need to push through that move. At this point, I know I bitch and moan about fees, and I was saying this to Steve earlier today. I hate the fees in football, but I just want the player. Get the player,
bro.
honestly.
At this rate now, you got.
Why don't you?
Get
Why
the
don't you
player.
go in for Garnacho? Garnacho is available.
Brother,
That's your player. That's your guy.
He's much cheaper than Savinho.
That's your guy. You're going to sign him for 25 million, and then you're going to tell us that you're going to make it.
If Tottenham went in for Garnacho, I swear that would
that would be a crash out.
That would
Which was
be
a better crash out, guys? Tottenham getting Garnacho or Matisse getting Garnacho? Which was a better crash out, guys? Who's going to crash out?
Matisse,
isn't it? Yeah.
Garnacho.
Let's keep Matisse there, man.
I would love that. Garnacho at Tottenham.
I've got some names for you. Akilush from Monaco. Tyler
Yeah,
Diblin.
he looks good. I'd take him.
Tyler Diblin.
No. No way. No.
No way.
He's a
I
baller.
like Tyler Diblin. I like
Tyler Diblin. Tyler Diblin he's a good prospect, but he's a kid.
Yeah.
Spare me. He's a kid, bro. This guy should be getting these A-level results, not playing at Tottenham.
What about Christian Eriksen coming back in the 10 on a free?
Hey, listen, yo. He's on his last legs, man.
Nah, you know what? Why don't you go one step further? Let's just get Rafa van der Vaart back. How about that?
Now there is Lookman, Liao. There's still, you know what? There's still a player.
Did you just say Liao?
Liao's not going to come, but I'd love for us to move for Liao.
Have you got a fan in there? You get the fan on in that room for yourself, mate. You get a bit.
I'm not, but bro, come on, man. Like they got peas.
You said Liao. You said Liao. That's what you said, yeah?
Liao. Yeah, Liao.
Yeah, different
say Liao. They're in the Champions League. AC Milan are not.
Okay, no problem.
You know, like what am I doing here? Like, no, listen, we can ban at Tottenham, but Liao.
How do you pronounce the French kid's name? Akilush.
Akilush from Monaco.
Yeah, get
he's a baller.
and get him, and we can work with that.
Yeah,
you got
and get a left-sided defender.
Yeah, Paqueta's available. People are saying as well. Paqueta, do you fancy?
I saw and even what's my man?
Yeah,
what's my man at
Paqueta be a good signing, you know?
What's my man's name at Everton?
Ndai.
I'd take him at Spurs for sure. He's a good player.
Would you not have Paqueta? I'd have Paqueta if I was a Spurs fan.
I would have Paqueta. He's gets on my nerves a little bit, but I'd have Paqueta.
100%. 100% Paqueta.
But I don't see them selling us Paqueta.
Why not? They're selling, man.
They are selling, but I don't know. I think they're going to ask for more bread.
Would you take in Cuckoo?
No, I wouldn't.
No,
why'd you say it like that? He's a good player.
He probably is a good player on his day, but he's cooked right now physically.
There's got to be some mad free transfers out there, you know.
Why is it got to be free?
No, I'm just thinking, just get a player like that. No one's going to Tottenham. No more big players going to Tottenham.
A free player can't really reject you. That's probably why.
Someone looking for a club who's in a bit of no man's land there might get a start. Thomas Frank, give him a couple.
Yes, is available.
You know, let him have his picture took with the UEFA Cup, and then boom, he's in.
You know, it's available. Hakim Ziyech's available.
Where's he?
You should sign him.
What about the Leicester kid? The Leicester kid, El Kanous.
Yeah.
Isn't he gone to Palace?
Going to Palace.
Not yet.
Well, go do the Palace treatment. I'd go and slap Palace out of the way.
I would do that as well.
That'd be a good signing.
Yeah, because he would want fancy football.
This club ain't got the dog to do that. They ain't got the dog to do that.
Now
they're nice boys. They're gonna let Crystal Palace sign El Kanous, and then they're gonna go up and spend a crazy amount of money on some random kid. And then they're gonna tell us that kid's the second coming of Jesus.
Toby, the consolation will be this will trigger him moving into the market, right? If he doesn't, it's crazy. He's gonna move now. He's gonna make moves now because this is up.
He's tried to make moves for them, man.
Yeah, we're gonna sign players. It's just there's the confidence in the level of player we're gonna sign keeps decreasing as the day goes by. I mean,
but that's normal, isn't it? Like what?
It's not really normal. It's not normal. You wanted Verts, you got Verts. Okay, we're not Liverpool. You wanted Kirkes, you got Kirkes. You wanted Frimpong, you got Frimpong. You wanted Ekitike, you got Ekitike. You wanted Isak. You wanted Isak, you're probably going to get Isak. I'm not even asking for a 5 out of 5. Can you give me even two out of 5?
Yeah.
Can you give me 3 out of 5?
How many do you expect to come in?
We need at least 2 to 3 more players, minimum. We need an attack, definitely 1 more attacker. In fact, 2, if you're counting the number 10 as an attacking position. We need 2 attackers, and we need a left-sided defender. Like, those 3 positions, they're non-negotiable for Tottenham. We will not achieve. We won't last over the course of the season without those 3 coming in. Guaranteed. We won't last.
Does the Eze move change anyone's mind about the predictions they made last week?
Yes, I've said it already. But when are we doing it? When's our cut-off point?
Hold on a minute. Why is it changing for you, Grizz? Where did you put Arsenal?
Well, just let me answer one question at a time.
Oh, no. Let's give over that. You said you're going to change this.
Yeah, wait. I'm just asking, when are we doing our final?
Monday, 1st of September.
Monday, 1st. Talk soon.
Yeah, okay.
Just a reminder, Grizz put Liverpool top, Arsenal second.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So why was he thinking then?
I just told you. Didn't you fucking hear me in the first 15 minutes of the show?
Just let the window close.
Okay. I'm just okay.
Because when
Sounds
Liverpool
thinks that Arsenal's going to win the league now.
When Liverpool
Oh,
get
Gurhi,
when Liverpool get Gurhi, they get Isak because you said hey Isak. So obviously that's going to happen. So there's no need to be scared. You're getting the second best striker in the league for a British record transfer, right? So there's no need to be scared of little old Eze. So when that all happens, then the predictions will stay the same, right, Grizz?
I nodded.
Listen, you can't win. You can't win here.
Hey, this is crazy.
You can only lose.
I'm only reacting to today's news. Okay, like Saeed says, we're allowed to react and give our emotions when we hear news. My reaction, my emotions right now is that's a sick signing.
No, it's
all the signings they've made, or that rivals Isak to Liverpool, in my humble opinion, according to what Arsenal need. According to what Arsenal needed. All right, Zubimendi, no problem. All right, Gyökeres, no problem, whatever. Yeah. But for me, Eze was the perfect Arsenal player. Yeah. And Spurs had him.
I think with that signing, that puts them on a level or marginally ahead of Man City for me. Genuinely. I think you put Eze into that attack. Already, they've got a stable defense. Already, they've got a stable base in midfield.
I love it when Steve's blue sharks are doubted. I love his face when he sees it.
He's gonna say
his lips.
He's like, I had worried about the Arsenal team, man.
Yeah, you had
I
City
could be
third.
wrong. I could be wrong.
I mean,
but
you had Arsenal third. Sorry.
It depends on how they use him, but like, yeah, man. With Eze in the team, I'm not so sure that Arsenal will finish third. I think they can finish second. I think they can finish first. As it stands, I think they can.
It's going to be a very good title race, man. Everyone's got, you know what I mean, firepower, you know. So, but everyone got a rise, man.
Everyone's happy with their window as well in terms of City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Yeah, the big
all of us are happy. All of us could have asked for maybe one more, but we're all on the same kind of level playing field there as well. What would you rate your win?
Can we all admit though, this summer all the big boys have flexed, proper. The big boys have really come to the table and said, "Yeah, all right, Newcastle, all right, Villa, all right, all these other teams, blah blah blah, whatever." Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea to a certain extent have said, "Yeah, we're gonna take the cream of the crop. We're gonna take the most players. We're gonna spend the most money. What are you gonna do?"
Been the maddest window in a long time.
Yeah, it's the maddest window.
I can't lie.
I say so far, Arsenal have had a 8.5 window.
No, fire.
No, I gave us 8. 8's fair.
Yeah, I'm saying 8.5.
Well, after Eze.
Yeah. No, the Noni signing's a big one. Like that could sway it either way. But to be honest with you, there's a lot of question marks about that. And our player sales have been non-existent.
Yeah.
So
I think if you take it to a 10, it would be one more winger. I think left winger just kind of like cement that. You know what I mean?
Left wingers do they need?
No, but I'm talking about a direct left winger, like someone who
direct. Madueke is mad direct. Have you
no one could talk about how many wingers do you need? You've not been stacking wingers for years.
This is the funny thing. Arsenal have got Wanyeri. They got Max Dowman, who we
Right
saw
wingers
plenty of
or
comps on
central
the
10.
TL.
Why
Saka,
do we
that's
keep
3.
hearing Max Dowman?
That's the other side, though.
Yeah, I'm counting wingers. Then I got Madueke, Martinelli, Trossard plays out wide, and then Eze could play out there. That's nearly 8 man. But when Chelsea do it, it's crazy numbers. How's everyone gonna fit in the changing room? Bloated squad. But you, man, look how many men I've just counted. That's a lot of players, no? Got 3 men in each position. 3 men.
Yeah.
No, there's no excuses, man. There's no
Squad
excuses.
depth.
You
Squad
must.
depth.
No, but hold on a minute. If they get rid of,
you have to win the quadruple.
they should have really got rid of Martinelli, and they should have really got rid of Trossard, and therefore they wouldn't need another winger.
No, we shouldn't have bought Madueke. We should have moved Martinelli on, and we should have bought Rodrigo in. That's what we should have done. I would have kept Trossard regardless. Not a pay rise, but I would have kept him. That's a quality player off the bench, bro. I think them men are in title-winning squads. Yeah, them men are vital. Every title-winning squad has 1 or 2 men that have come off the bench to prove their worth or have their moment, and Trossard's that kind of player. So I would have always.
I heard he's on over 200 bags. Is that true?
I mean, it's too early to say the facts and figures on that, but I really doubt that, bro. He was on 90 before, so I don't think he's touching anywhere above 120 to 140.
Yeah, you'll have to wait till the Copology updates, man. I think they'll tell you like
the pressure's building now. Anyway, you know that anyway. So, like I said before, pressure is building big. Yeah, Arteta, 4 seconds on a row cannot be let to happen. Yeah, he's now spent more money than Pep Guardiola in the Premier League era, right?
No way.
Since Arteta's been out.
Yeah,
since he's been there, yeah. So, like I say, it's everything points to it. The press and all the rival fans now, no one's wearing any excuses. And I said it before, the pressure gets to these men. The pressure gets to these men. They've built themselves up now. They've asked for everything they want. They've been given everything they want. There's nowhere for them to turn. Dancing in September, crying in May. It's September next month. Expect a dance. There'll be dancing, there'll be congas, there'll be goals, there'll be champions. We're going to win this. You finished. And then in May, expect the sadness. There can't be any excuses for sadness anymore. You know what I mean? There's nowhere for them men to go now. So you put your balls on the table and win it, or be prepared because 4 in a row. Woo!
We'll see.
I'm not allowed to talk about 4 in a row titles, but 4 in a row seconds.
Let's see if he's smiling and wearing Nigeria tops and whatnot in May, innit?
Let's see. Let's see, Tobs. Remember you said that. We might need to clip that bit up. Let's see.
I think it's fair to say, right? If they finish second again, we should really dock points because now they're just taking up space.
Man said dock points.
No, I'm being real now. I'm being real with it. If you finish second again, then the following season you should get dock points because you're just getting in people's way now. You're just taking up space.
What about if you don't challenge? What about if you don't challenge
second?
for a title? What about that? What do we do if you lot don't challenge for a
Why
title?
am I, man? You
once?
didn't mention us just now. You mentioned City, Liverpool.
Nah, but
I didn't hear
you
Chelsea out anybody's mouth.
You didn't hear Chelsea.
Don't worry about me.
You've also said a lot going into the season. You said Chelsea title challenges. I just want to know that what happens if you don't challenge.
No, but as things stand, does it change anyone else's? As things stand today, right now, does it change anyone else's predictions?
No.
And
Yeah, it does. Yeah, slightly.
No, not for me. I'm waiting
Slightly
for
for me, yeah. As I said, I could bump them to second instead of City. Or I could leave them third.
Matisse put us 4th and put Chelsea 2nd. I'm looking at your prediction now.
This is a bad man. Matisse said 4th. That's crazy.
Lord. Well, you know what? Maybe I should bump City first.
They called me a madman when I put Man
Liverpool
United
don't
8th
get
last
this
season. And they finished
No,
with
first.
He was mad. It was 15th.
Grizz, you definitely getting this.
Now we were 8th. We were 8th, but yeah, I got what you mean. But also you can't say 4th, man. Nah, that's crazy.
Let me get some.
Turkish gonna let us revise, so let me revise. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was just a template. It was just like something to just throw out there into the wind. You know what I mean?
Man put out a template as his prediction. Cool. Before I get into super chats, though, welcome. I didn't even welcome people. Big up the community. There's over 10,000 people watching live. First time that's happened in a little while now. So love for the love people. Hit up that like button. Let's get to 3,000 likes. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. It's a big one. Season's just started. Transfers still going on left, right, and center. And the community is supporting as always. So make sure you subscribe. Road to 100K. We're just over 5,000 off it, I believe. So hopefully we can hit that 100K soon. And obviously, the individual channels are in the description below. Everyone's doing content, even GRIZZ. So make sure you go subscribe, people. All the individual channels. Tobes just hit 100K on a video. He just hit 20K on his channel overall. So just show love all round, as you've been doing the whole way through from the start of Big Six. Other than that, I think hit up the like button and announcement. The Big Six Clips channel out now. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers, ideally ASAP, ideally now. The link is in the description. The Big Six Clips, we're launching it this season. We've launched it now, so make sure you go over there and subscribe to that as well, people, because that will be active throughout the season. Let me get these super chats in. There's 56 super chats, so bear with me, people. I have to balance time with money, your money. So bear with me. Nasco says, today's stream is too late for me, but two things. One, Tobes screaming outside, scaring people's dogs in their backyards had me in stitches. And two, how can Eze already have a mural? Have a nice show, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah.
What? He's got what?
He's got a
Yeah,
mural, man. I've never wanted to move to Phil so badly.
Wait, what? Where?
Wait.
Yeah, he's got a mural outside. You know that bridge? He's got that little underpass or whatever it's called. He's got a mural.
Way.
Never have I wanted to move
are
to
so
Phil
cheeky.
badly, bro.
That's crazy.
Man.
You know what? You know what they gotta do?
I haven't been the biggest fan of murals over time, but you see the way this one is landed, I don't mind.
They've got to get Sol Campbell to do that announcement. They have to do that.
That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Edgar says, remember the post saying why Palace were confused because Arsenal weren't moving. It was more of a Palace questioning why Spurs were disrespecting the food chain. Thanks for negotiating the deal. Never forget, 20th of August 2025. We got back-to-back super chats here from Ricky. Says, serves that receded hairline screaming crybaby right for what's happened. I told you, humble yourself, Tobes. You say you dislike Spurs fans, but same to you too. You're the type who gets us a bad rep. Because of people like Tobes who get the privilege of being in the UK to support Spurs, and still there's no humbleness. We need people doing content who are more like Expressions, Matisse, Turkish, etc.
Sorry. I'm gonna ignore the insults. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But he just said, I need to be more humble, and then said Expressions. What? I'm less humble than Expressions.
Yeah, big up Expressions, but yeah, he's a madman. Shameless.
Tobes is genuinely upset by that.
I'm not even upset. I'm just confused. What are you talking about?
He's done his job, man. He's rattled you there, but yeah.
And he continued, big up the big five. Forever glad when I ask Expressions for some good man. He recommended Turkish and Matisse. Sad that I had to get Tobes along with it.
Yeah, he's poking.
This is your fellow fan base as well. Mr. BP says, I'm worried about how Tobes threatens civilians when angry at Spurs. First the airport, then on a train. He should be restrained for safety of the public.
Yeah, he's on the watch list. We know he's on the watch list, so don't worry about it. They're watching him.
This big up Wavy cast. This Eze move is when you're at a club buying a okay. Buying a girl drinks, let's let her in your section, all for the guy who's applied no pressure, takes her home, and the rest is history. Sorry, I just had to double check that before I do read it out. Rami says, I said it on DR Sports earlier, you'll be fine, Tobes. Brian Gill and play just like Eze. Is that guy still at your club? Is he?
Tobes. Yeah, just move on.
Yeah. Just move on.
Bro, I asked you a question though.
Tobes has had enough.
No, because Tobes knows, isn't it? Tobes knows it. Shout out to Tobes.
Hey panel, Liverpool fan here. GRIZZ, are you seriously confident we bring in any more attackers? I've lost hope on HIJACK. I think our transfer window is done. I hope it isn't though. GRIZZ, give hope.
Don't scared.
Oh no, not another one.
Stay quiet.
Cool. Let me get this one in from Ricky. Tobes, after your pretentiously pathetic Mount Rushmore list, Arsenal have put Eze on your Mount Flushmore list with goal. Bracket Eze Spurs player for -48 hours. Naeem says, big up everyone. Love the show. Even as a Chelsea fan, I feel for Tobes regarding Eze. But don't worry, we've got Nkunku for 45 M's. Hope to see you, though, Tobes, at work next Tuesday at CP. Hope you're good by then.
Fair play, bro. See you next Tuesday.
I need more energy for the community, bro. So can we
Nah,
just...
this guy, he's a fan. He messages me on my work team, so he knows I'm gonna see him next Tuesday. Get a photo together.
You sound too down, bro. You have to move
Why
on.
wouldn't I be down? Should I be smiling?
Move on, bro. We're friends are talking now, innit? Are you just gonna let the dark cloud just take over and just?
Yes, I am. What do you mean? Yes, I am.
The dark cloud.
This guy's sat there in a Nigerian. This guy's half Turkish, half Nigerian, and he's wearing a Nigeria top.
This guy's taking a piss.
About,
I said he's half Turkish, half Nigerian, and he's wearing a. You're a rattled,
half
brother.
Turkish, half Irish. Yeah, I'm actually rattled. I can't even lie.
Number 10, yeah, he's
gone, bro. My head's gone.
You see, Berta. Any gal he wants, he's getting there. It may take a while, but if he wants, brother, what's all these analogies? The tactics are top. Toby, that trophy you won meant nothing. Turks, the depth we have now. Yes, we are ready. Enough. We have enough. Big up, Jeff. Football is a humbler. I will not apologize to Turkish now. I will shout out Proton VPN. I will use it to help me disappear from the gremlins. Good old gremlins. Breathe Greatness says, shout out Turkish and the gang. Nice jersey. Come on. Nigeria all the way.
Shut up, you beg, man.
All right, Turkish. All right, I got wicked idea. What the next Turkish has to be eating like Toby. That'll go far.
Brother, watch my Eze welcome video.
Aquaba.
I'm gonna
Aquaba.
You know, Tobes, yeah,
Aquaba's tree, man.
Bro, Tobes, that video, you know that video is just gonna go like every
You need to.
Have you seen the Big Six banner on Twitter? Oh my
god! No.
It's so
when it's
bad.
announced, when that signing's announced, I need to see.
When the sun's in, yeah.
I need to see all that shit in Turkish's beard.
Hey, we're gonna eat well for that welcome video. Trust me. I felt Tobes' pain. Sam says he felt your pain yesterday, but that was the same pain I felt when I saw Eze was joining Spurs. Hold that, G. Tobes, next video idea: top 10 reasons you hate Kai Havertz.
I mean, there's no point in creating a video on it because I've said it for the last 2-3 years or 4 years.
But something's just entered number 1. I guess that's why he's saying maybe redo the list. Elijah says, did the circumference of Tobes' head get bigger? His skull is on Jupiter right now. Hope Eze wins Arsenal the league now. Big up Matisse. Oh, what? A Chelsea fan hopes Eze wins Arsenal.
Yeah, what that bit?
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, I'm confused by that.
Bro?
Yeah. HW says the best bit is that Palace and Parish told Levy, calm down. You're gonna get some. Let him play in the UEFA Conference League today, and it's done. Just for him to call in sick. Game is the game. Eze and Gyökeres are Berta signings. Now Arteta must perform or else he is gone and replaced. Turkish, we are for once in a win-win scenario. Either Arteta wins big or else Berta will get someone who will. Simply sensational. Big up Pavan. I still have my doubt, I still have my doubts about, I still think Champions League football is the ultimate goal for the owners to be happy. But, the expectation now more than ever is win it. Eze is a huge W for our counter-attacks, whether on the wing or in the 10, we leveled up. We certainly did. JS says, the Arsenal cult is crazy. Turkish moved into Bavs, even though they wasted money on Madueke and now sign Eze when they desperately need a true left winger. Yeah, I agree with the left winger part. We do still need that, but it is what it is. Fila says, Havertz injury. Arsenal sweeping Eze from Spurs and then dunking a Prem on their heads. The songs that will be sung for the rest of time. I feel sick. Hope you're good though, my bro. Other than that, Schaefer says, just read the article specifically from Miguel Delaney. We talked in July, and then on the 10th of August, we just wanted to sell first before pulling the trigger when Spurs came in and agreed. They told us, and we did. So they just sped it up. Big up African Giant with the big super chat says, here for you, Tobes, from the other big brother in London. Cheers.
Big up. Thanks for the super chat.
And here's some cash from Morgan Rogers. Don't mention it. The movement is in my name. Matisse, I'll visit you soon as well. Up the Chelsea.
And said, here's some cash from Morgan Rogers.
Wow, big up, brother.
Big up, my bro. We get a player in his prime, we get a quality player, we get a technically gifted player, we get another black player. Explain, Tobes.
I don't really understand why everyone keeps querying this. Eze is a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian Londoner.
I don't get it.
Look, bare people in my video saying, "Oh, why does it matter if he's black?" You don't need to get it. I get it. It's important for me. It's my opinion. I like to see young black men excel, and of course, Spurs signing one of the best players in the Premier League, who so happens to be black and Nigerian and a Londoner playing for our club. Why wouldn't I want to get behind that? People just use your brain, please. Use your common sense.
And that's that. Kevin says, I suggest you check the story released from the Independent today on the Eze saga. The reason given for the delay was the need of green light from Josh Kroenke. Eze walks into Arsenal's 11. Spurs record signing can't even make theirs. The reason Arteta got rid of Ozil, Pepe, Oba was because of work ethic on the pitch. Now with Eze, it seems that Arteta is not standing on biz. I mean, you could probably say Madueke is a uncharacteristic signing for Mikel as well. So maybe it's the need to change. Arsenal just waited as long as they wanted. Spurs already went away, started a window when he preferred us, and came back because we didn't move fast. Dino says this is chess, not checkers. The stalling was done by Palace and Eze to ignite a bidding war. Everyone knows Arsenal wanted Eze and Eze wanted Arsenal. Shamar says Levy is the problem. He never wants to pay what's required. With Savio, he doesn't want to pay 65 M's, but if the roles were reversed, he would want 80 to 100.
Facts.
Then we get it. Big Six got the best diversity hire policy. They got damn near every race, even living fossils and unidentifiable living creatures from different universes. Oh, this is your guy again, Tobes. Shabir says
he called it supper instead of super chat. Honestly, get this guy a dictionary, please.
He's excited, man. He's rushing the text. Would love to see you do another top 6 featuring players like Cazorla, Carrick, Owen, Torres, Ballack, Van der Vaart, etc. They are not talked about enough. Everyone does same old top 5, 6 lists with the same players. Yeah, them players would just have to fall into the top 5, top 6 list we're doing, though. That's the thing. But I'm with you, though. A lot of it is played out now. Dave says, forget Zubi, Gyökeres, and Eze. If we can finally get rid of the fake Brazilian, that'll be the highlight of our window. Berta, get it done. Love for the love.
Your fan base are done with him, innit?
Majority, yeah. But obviously the match going fans will be different. If he stays, then, you know. Spurs would have got Eze if they didn't threaten to add Richarlison to the deal. And to be honest, now you got Richarlison who knows that you're trying to move him on.
Yeah.
Which is
I
not
think
ideal.
he's known that for a while. Because the club of he's rejected moves. Apparently, he's rejected a couple of moves to leave. So I think he knows the club would accept.
Hakeem says, Tobes, I run a player agency. May I interest you in Vieira, Garnacho, Sancho, Will Hughes, Elliott? No answer. Dial Square says, agreed personal terms just means a call to his agent confirming how much the player wants to earn. Nothing more. Eze never even spoke to Spurs. Shamar adds, Spurs are a glorified Dortmund. Bit disrespectful to Dortmund. Always want big fees for their players, but never want to pay for players they want. Jill says, little brother club forever. If Mikel has any sense, major doubt, we put him over Martinelli or even Ghost Guard. Believe, Turkish. It's about time. Big up, Jill. That frozen screen of Tobes had DMX X gonna give it to you playing in my head. Levy is tighter than rappers' jeans after the 90s and early 2000s. Slicer says, Tobes, it's time for Spurs to turn their attention to 1v1 demon Callum Hudson-Odoi. Also, stop by Chelsea on your way and pick up Nkunku for the 10. Saves the window.
The day Spurs signed Callum Hudson-Odoi is the day I turned to cricket.
Yeah, it's not that deep. You're doing dramatics now.
No,
Why?
He would actually he'd be a very good player for you.
No, he wouldn't. He's super mid.
Okay, well then, wow.
What's wow?
Good luck out there, because whatever you're gonna sign, boy, it's not gonna be good.
Savinho, potentially, if we put 70 million down, whatever we're gonna sign. You don't
I
think
don't believe.
Savinho
I don't think you're gonna get him done. 70 million. You were haggling to pay 68 for Eze, who's proven ready to perform now, but you're gonna pay now that for Savinho. I'm not buying it. Not buying it at all.
I could buy it because that's what we do. That's what we do. We overpay for young. We overpay for young players.
Yeah, they paid Tell. How much did you pay for Tell? 30.
We paid in total. We paid close to 40 million for Tell.
Yeah.
We paid 40 million for Archie Gray. You don't believe that this club are gonna
70 million. How many goals did this
what
guy
it
get last
takes.
season? One.
Yeah, one.
Fuck, you know.
All right, let
Yeah.
me keep it
He's
moving
better
because
than
we've still
Cho.
got
So-
quite a few left.
We'll see about that.
Charisma says,
We
can we
have to, he's
finally
better.
Can we finally stop the myth that Kroenkes are bad owners? They have backed Arteta with over 1 billion with horrible net spend. Ox 35 million biggest sale. Ozlife says Arsenal were silently in talks since the 10th of August with Crystal Palace. Tottenham were baited by Eze and Arsenal. Terms agreed mean nothing. Remember Zubi and Liverpool. Full story incoming later. Big up, lads. Arsenal out here dropping bombers while Tottenham dropping bomber clots. All jokes aside, Salah did say Arsenal are faves. Turkish, we must. Certainly. Shout out you, man. Hearing the Eze news all the way in the motherland has me enjoying my holiday even more. Or my holiday day even more. Football is truly a humbler. You can have Fabio Vieira, Tobes. Now we have to win the league, but we have to do the talking on the pitch. Lots of our fans do too much talking outside. Stop. Without the job is not finished for Arsenal. Berta needs to sign Rodrigo on top of Eze, and we're ready to go. Big up the content and hold that, Tobes. Love for the love, Bilal. Appreciate that, my bro. LJ says another winger I'm hearing Turkish from L'Equipe is Malik Fofana for 35 M's. PS, don't let Millhouse get away with saying Chelsea aren't involved. He will not. Steve, is it weird as a City fan to prefer Ronaldo to Messi? The vast majority of City fans seem to go with Messi, and London clubs tend to be 50-50.
Go with who you want, brother. Go with who you want.
Yeah, I don't agree that, London clubs are 50-50 either, if I'm honest. Gustava says, big up Tobes. This show would be nothing without the shamelessness. The rage is hilarious. Rezo says, big up lads, and especially just me. Timestamp's been missing for a long time. Gotta do better, boys. Must be handled by the same people running United. Pure delusion, no delivery. SAEED still dreaming about 2013. Just me is still about. He's still providing the timestamps. He's still there in the comments. Big up just me. Always. Appreciate that. I'll double check the last few, but I'm sure since the season started, he's been back. How can Did says, how can Dowman take up space when he ain't allowed in the dressing room? I think he's old enough, or he's about to turn 16. Can someone help me with tech issues? I tried to subscribe to tap in Tobes and it redirected last minute to Turkish. Anyone know why?
Yeah, cheeky.
I just got it.
Even All's bantering you, man. That's crazy.
We got more. Aye, people. If you join the prediction league, obviously there's predictions to make. So there's your reminder. Andrew says, do Arsenal have great depth in attack? Yes. Defense? No. I think it's the other way around. With how they defended on Sunday, one injury and they are in trouble. With centre-back injury record past 2 seasons and weak left-back cover, in my opinion.
This is not a serious super chat, is it?
I think it is because he's explained himself. But for me, Lewis Skelly and Calafiori left-back, Gabriel, Calafiori, Kivio left centre-back, Saliba, Mosquera right centre-back, Ben White and Timber can do that as well. Ben White and Timber right-back. We've kind of,
Carry on. Yeah,
that's
I mean, Turkish should just literally explain how you've got
and
3 players in each position.
3 players at striker, 3 players at right wing, 3 players at left wing, 3 players at right back, 3 players centre back in each centre back position.
They should be winning the league, shouldn't they?
And also, has Arteta crossed the 1 billion spend mark as well?
They should be winning the league. If you ask me.
Euros,
I believe.
Buying the league, yeah.
Who isn't buying the league? Every team buys the league.
No, I'm just putting it out.
Hey, this is funny, man. I like this,
These men spent 350 M's or something talking about buying the league. Don't worry.
I know,
man.
it's 350 million, you know, that's it. Yeah, just that.
Big
Compared to
boys,
1 billion, it's nothing. It's like a drop in the ocean.
I hope one day we can do the same.
Drop in the ocean.
AJ says, no true Liverpool or City fan is worried about Arsenal because of Eze signing. Trossard back up 9, Giddy FC are well and truly back. BB says, Kai Havertz heard that backhanded apology and said, wait and see. We all warned you to redo that apology. Consequences will be consequences. Come on, you Gunners. Ricky says, I DM'd you on Insta about I've got that. Was that you? Yeah, I've actually screenshotted that. So I appreciate that, my bro. I saw it when I was going through the other day, and yeah, you had some good ones there. That Richie news was fake, by the way. Funny how it was only Newcastle journalists who reported it. Also, Turkish still don't understand why fans hate Levy. Something for me to understand.
He does understand, brother.
Daniel, big up Daniel, man. Hope you're good, my bro. Also, instead of getting a 10 as that was the same. Getting a 10 as the market is dead, get Savio and Lookman and put Kudus in the 10. Bun Elliot. What's he done? What's him and his family done?
Elliot was taking a piss at Harry Kane a couple of years ago.
Oh, the Harry Kane stuff when he was a kid, man.
Yeah.
When he was 14 or something.
Big up YouTube Sinner again. Panel. My analogy was PG. It was. But a business done shows his negotiation tactics are top. These skills are transferable if he wanted to court a lady. Fair dues. Carlton says, Tapano, if you had to swap your front line minus one player for another big 6 front line, which team you swapping and which player are you keeping? I'd be keeping Saka, that's for sure. But I'd be Saka and City. Saka and Haaland up top would be crazy.
I'm keeping Kudus, and I'm taking Liverpool's attack. Actually, no, I'll take Man City's.
We've got 3 Nigerians in our attack.
Here's your chance to take Eze.
Yeah, I was gonna say
3. You got Saka, Eze, and
Nani, innit?
Oh God, I forgot about Nani. Fair enough.
Who would you take, Steve?
Make Arsenal black again, I guess.
Probably take Mo Salah.
Nah, you have to keep one of your players and then you swap the rest.
All right, so I'll keep Haaland, obviously, and probably go with Liverpool's.
And Grizz?
Keep Salah and take Arsenal's.
Okay. This evil octopus with anger issue is just mad at me for no reason, but I've been donating with money because doctors can't make miracles.
Yeah, he's lost it.
He's lost. Mad at you. I just don't understand.
Shout out to one to world, man.
Yeah,
come on, a different world out here, man. Shout out to you.
Don't listen to Tobes anyway, man. We don't.
Yeah, we appreciate
it,
man. We appreciate it.
We appreciate.
That's why I read them out. I appreciate it. I agree most time. Cool. Jazzy Jeff in the building. Good evening, Turkish. I enjoyed our chat via DMs and thank you for giving me the honor to pick my son's forfeit if he comes last. The panel, use your chips wisely. I have quotes freaky plans come June.
Easy now.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy.
Hey, Jazzy just got mad. Man said
the hashtag I'm worried about.
I didn't even want to go.
Yeah, I wonder what him and Turkish are talking about in the DMs. That's crazy.
We ain't talking about nothing like that. That's for sure. That's crazy. I'll give him your number, bro, and then you two can talk.
I'll block him straight.
Big up, Jazzy. Let's do the Arsenal Leeds prediction because we might as well get that one out of the way because there's nothing to talk about there later. Let me just get the table up just to see the order. So Steve's obviously first. Tobes is second. I'm in third. Matisse 4th. SAEED is 5th, and GRIZZ 6th. All right, cool. Steve, Arsenal Leeds.
Is it at
Emirates?
Yeah.
Yeah, Emirates. And just a heads up, if any of you lot want to play a chip, you message me, and it's first come, first serve.
I'm going to say Arsenal will win 2-0.
2-0. Tobes?
3-0.
3-0. I'm gonna go 4-1. Matisse?
3-0 Arsenal.
SAEED?
Yeah, 3-0 as well.
And GRIZZ?
Got to be different, innit? Not really. No panic. No panic. 3-0.
Okay. All right, cool. Arsenal leads done.
Overthinking already.
Get on to the main
Steve,
topic. Hour 10 minutes in. Shit, I haven't dealt with time well tonight. I hit the like button, people. 10.7, 10.8k in the building. So let's get 3,000 likes. I haven't checked, but hopefully we do that. And let's get into the main course. Man City, Tottenham midday kickoff. Reminder, mob will be live for that one. So make sure you are there. The second mob watch along of the season. Live from midday, 12 o'clock. So make sure it's already up. So after this, go put the reminder notification on, and Saturday midday, join us for the Man City game. Steve, Etihad, Tottenham, a bogey team at times over the years, different manager in place. Well, actually, different managers have been part of the bogey teams. But Tottenham not in a good place right now. I say not in a good place, more mentally. They've won the first game of the season. And Kudos performed. Richarlison scored 2. So how are you looking at this game?
Yeah, it's Tottenham have done well at the Etihad quite a few times, you know what I mean? Especially with Sonny, you know what I mean? I'm glad to see the back of him, to be fair. Tottenham's going to be a lot more difficult than Wolves was. You know, we just got to do our job. It'd be interesting to see what team Pep picks, whether Foden's fit. I know Gvardiol's training. Rodri's been training. We don't know who the goalkeeper's going to be. You know, it was all looking like Ederson was going to leave, but nothing's moved on that. Does he stick with Trafford, etc.? So we don't really know with that. But we just got to do what we did in the first game. You know what I mean? We've got all the tools now to get the job done. I feel like Tottenham, watching the last few games, obviously they got the win against Burnley. But against Paris Saint-Germain, they played very well. You know what I mean? They were in people's faces. They were pressing. I feel like they might try and do that with City and stop us on the ball. You know what I mean? Because if you give us time, it's going to be a long day there. But I'm confident we're playing well. There's a real buzz around the place now. You know what I mean? After that performance was like a breath of fresh air. People are just looking forward to getting to the Etihad for the first game, looking at Reinders in the flesh, Cherky and the boys, Haaland. You know, so I'm confident, you know what I mean? I feel like we can do it. I don't think Tottenham are quite where they want to be. I think they'd probably admit that. They're not ready in terms of the quality he probably wants, but we've got to take advantage of it. But like you say, they've come there before with poor teams. And when we were champions and battered us, and then last season, they hammered us 4-0. It was atrocious. So for me, we own one, you know what I mean? And I think we get the job done at weekend.
Does anyone see an upset on the cards?
No.
That's an upset because Tottenham have been winning nowadays over there. So I don't know if it would be an upset.
Oh.
Tottenham love that place, man. You know what I mean? Tottenham love that place, man. You know what I mean? I think with this City team now, man, Haaland looks like he's up for it now. You know what I mean? Reinders is playing quality, unbelievable. It's just about that transition and the counter-attack. Can Tottenham exploit that? You know what I'm saying? Because Aint Eze is going to go forward. Rico Lewis is still, I'm not sure about him at right back. If they can get joy with Kudus, you know what I mean? Richarlison's in the form is he's in great form right now. They could have some joy, man. You know what I mean? So I think Tottenham will be licking their lips at this game, man. They love this ground. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, Tottenham, bro. Like City should be a bit worried. I know you're saying, Steve, you're confident in that, but something about Tottenham when they go over there. I remember that 3-3 game. It was crazy, man. Who did they have in midfield, Toby? Remind me. It was like you man had like
the Celso.
Yeah, Celso and them, man.
Basuma and
Yeah.
I can't remember who else but everyone was injured. Yeah, Lo
Everyone's-
Celso, Basuma, and Kulusevski.
Yeah.
The manager gives me hope. The Thomas Frank gives me hope.
Thomas Frank, he'll go with the back three.
Because he's always like horses for courses type manager, and he knows what's needed to be done. I think his Brentford team's won there, hasn't it, Steve?
Yeah,
he's
Brentford.
So that gives me hope. This manager, I don't know what mental state this whole club will be in right now. The players, the fans, after this sort of debacle of this particular transfer, but overall, they're in a decent place, Spurs, man. Overall, they're in a good space. It's just this week has been a bit of a shit show. But so yeah, they will have some confidence. But Man City are flying.
It's the firepower, isn't it? Turkey,
Rangers, the Shirky Rangers.
In whatever.
Spurs will definitely get chances, 100%.
I think we're in for a humdinger of a game. Yeah, I think we're in for a humdinger.
We allow chances, and I feel like this City team is going to be one of them this season where there might be games where Tottenham came there the other year. I think he was 2-0 up at one point, and then Riyad Mahrez took over and scored. We won 4-2, whatever it was. But I think City, that could be a City thing. City could find themselves in games, not Tottenham game, but in other games this season, 2-0 down and just go and turn it on and win 5-2 or whatever. But there'll definitely be chances. But I just think City are different. I feel like we're a little bit different at the minute. And like you say, we're back to that. We just got to get back to that efficiency. Every game at a time. No bullshit. Get the win, move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the firepower will be a lot. I think the firepower, man. Turkey, Mamouche, Haaland. You look at Ryan as well. I think it might be a bit too much for Tottenham. I ain't gonna lie.
That's the concern. That's the concern because it's like with the players that we've got missing and the lack of additions from the transfer window outside of Kudus and Belinia, like we'd essentially be calling upon maybe Tell or Odegaard to come off the bench.
Do you think Pelino will start? Do you think Pelino will start in this game? Do you think Pelino will start in this game?
Yeah, I think he will. I think Pelino will start. But we'd be relying on the kids to come off the bench in the attack anyway, to try and change things. And I believe in these kids, but like we need more quality. We actually need more quality.
So what's your team going to look like? So Pelini and Sarr in midfield.
He's going to play a 3 in the midfield like he did against PSG.
3-5-2.
What you got to worry about is the Mad Hatter in the chat just mentioned it there. A lot of City fans are panicking that Pep will change the team to give people games like Akanji, Gundogan, people like that, because he does that a lot, trying to give everyone a game. And it's like, fucking hell, it just takes us out of our rhythm. I do think he's going to... Sometimes you watch the training pictures and little teams win certain individual games, and the City channel will put a picture up and say the winning team today. And when you look at the team, you can see that that's probably the team he's going to start. And, you could see Gundogan in a few and things like that. So you just don't know which Pep's going to do. The thing is with Pep, though, whichever team he starts, there's going to be so many options on the bench. So if we start off and we aren't doing too well, he can change it like that. You know what I mean? Because City didn't get out of second gear against Wolves. And like you say, Ryan Cherky, Reinders, Haaland, Oscar Bob, Doku, there's quite a few different things he can do there. So I'm just confident. I feel like there's a real buzz around it. You get that feeling where something's happening and we've just got to take it to the stadium at weekend and get that win. I'll take a 1-0, me. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm looking at this game and I think we can definitely get something out of this. Whether we'll win, I think that's a tall order. I don't see a win. But I wouldn't be shocked if we went there and caused an upset. But I'm just looking at a couple of the factors. It's their first home game of the season. Their tails are going to be up. Their fans are going to be on it. And then that quality factor off the bench. I feel like we're going to make it a competitive game for sure. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet, but I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet as well. But I think what's going to be the difference is the quality of players that they have in the offensive third. Like they got better players than we do that will put us to the sword. They're efficient, they're ruthless, and they're just better. So I think that's the thing that's got me the most worried. Like even if they're they're not in a good moment in the game, they can bring guys like Cherky off the bench. You can just do something like that. They can bring guys like Mamouche off the bench, or they could create chances to Haaland from the off, and he could score a couple. So I don't know. We definitely got a lot that we have to be mindful of, but it's definitely not a game that I think we should be scared of. Like the same way their tails could be up, we could also catch them cold at the start of the season because they still got players that are still trying to gel. So we'll see. And I initially said 3-5-2 because that's what he played against PSG. But now I'm thinking about it. I actually don't know if he's going to play 3-5-2. Maybe he might play 3-4-3. Maybe he might play a 4 at the back. I actually don't know. I would assume that Palhinha and Bentancur have to play. So I think those two will start. And then maybe he starts Saar, but maybe he goes with a 4 at the back instead of a 5. So let's see, man. I'm hoping what I would really like to see though is I can see him starting with Richarlison. What I'm hoping is Solanke, if he comes off the bench, can you give us a better performance than you did against PSG? He came off the bench against Burnley last week. He looked much sharper. So let's see, man. Let's see.
And also, just the one final point. Listen, Wolves were cooking Man City in the first 20-25 minutes because City were playing a high line. And if it weren't for Stones kind of holding the line, he was doing well for me. But, you know, City left a lot of space. And if Kudus and them man can get in behind, you know, there's a chance there, man. So, you know, Spurs have got some weapons of their own. So
yeah,
let's see.
Cool. Predictions. Let me just double check the. Actually, we got one here from Gabriel. Says PSG didn't hurt until late on. Spurs will put up a solid performance. That's his thoughts. SAEED, prediction.
Me?
Oh, sorry, Steve. Steve's top. Yeah, I'm used to
I
you
know,
being
I'm top of the league.
I know.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I said 2-1 before on my match prediction with Toby, but I'm going to change my mind because the more I think about it, I feel like we'll soften them up near the end. So I'm going to go 3-1, sir.
3-1. Tobes?
I'm going to go 2-2.
2-2. I'm going to go 3-1 as well. Matisse.
I'll go 2-0 City.
SAEED.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Man City.
And GRIZZ.
2-1 City.
All right. All City wins by Tobes, who's gone for the draw. All right, cool. Super chat's done on the subject. I've got a couple there that I'll save for later. Next up, Newcastle, Liverpool. GRIZZ.
Oof.
Talk about spicy.
People have been asking like, when's the war hat coming out? And I didn't really want to bring out the war hat, but the way Newcastle fans are going on, I don't know if you guys have seen the social media outcry of Newcastle.
Do you see that Twitter post with Joe Linton?
They're looking.
I was like, yo, they know what they're doing there. They know.
They're looking to beat us up, not play football. They just said we want limbs. They're looking to beat us up. So yeah, it's going to be ferocious. It's going to be all because we put in a record bid. What is that, man? Like, what are you doing here, man? Like, I don't know what's the problem. We stayed quiet, man. We just put in a bid. They said no. I said okay. We said no problem. And we've sat back down. But they're going off on 1-1, man. Fair play to them. Me and Matty having a few WhatsApp exchanges as well. Shout out Matty from the Magpie channel. So yeah, man, it's gonna be feisty. It's gonna be intense. All of that. We know what it's like at St. James Park, and it's gonna be multiplied by 2. They're angry for some reason. I don't know why. Why are you angry, man? But they're very, very, very angry, and we have to relax the ball. We have to relax the ball. Bit of a shit news with Frimpong being injured. He's out until after the international break. That's not good, especially with Bradley also injured. Bradley came back to training today. Don't know if he's going to be fit enough. Joe Gomez, definitely not fit enough to start, but he may have to. or we're going to have to play the utility man up there, Szoboszlai, right back. You know, that's our only option.
Not Endo, no.
Endo,
Joe Gomez.
Yeah, that's what I said. Joe Gomez. Yeah, Joe Gomez.
Oh,
But he hasn't trained 3 days in a row since he's come back, but he's still recovering.
Sheesh.
So yeah,
is he right-footed, Leone, or is he left?
Yeah, no, but he's a centre back, and it's like playing Harry Maguire at right back. You know what I mean? He's 6'5" or something. You know what I mean? So it's going to be feisty, man. It's going to be. We know what it's going to be. It's going to be proper Monday night under the lights. St. James Park is going to be rocking, but we have to go there and relax the ball. It's going to. I'm intrigued. I don't know what kind of game it's going to. Well, I don't know what kind of performance we're going to have there. We're going to have to. Gravenberch will be back, which will be massive. We've missed him a lot. And you know, let's see what the night brings. Confident of winning? No, not confident. You know, I'm not confident of winning. I think it's going to be a ferocious atmosphere, a ferocious game. Early in the season, when you're not ready, you go there. If you're offered a point, you take that. Right now, this is their, hate to say it, but this is their game of the season already. This is like you should see it. They're like proper madness all over.
Oh, but Liverpool are also up for it as well.
Yeah, but of course they are. Like, why wouldn't they be? You guys basically signed their replacement for the player that you're going for. No, like you signed Ekitike, right? You signed the replacement for the player that you're unsettling behind the scenes.
Yeah, but you know,
so of course they're gonna hate you.
You know, but you know, in the first part of the show, we talk about food chain. This is food chain.
I get it. When Real Madrid applied the food chain, Liverpool fans weren't very happy. So this is what I'm saying.
But not ask for war. They're asking for war, man. Like,
yeah, of course they should ask for war. Why shouldn't they?
Make football, not war, man. Make football.
Nah, mate.
Make football, not war. You're
taking their best player, man, and you've settled him. You know what I mean? You've disrupted their rhythm. You know what I mean?
No problem. I might have to bring out the war hat.
Or reverse here. I'm taking them out of my fantasy, by the way, this weekend. I don't know for you, man, because boy, that brother is gonna have a welcome. Him and like Joe Linton is just gonna go say, "Yo, listen, come here." I mean, and he's gonna try and bully him, man.
Yeah, Joe Linton is a thug, man. He's
a bully boy. And he's
gonna go. He's got a reputation of being a thug, but I don't really class him a hard man. I just call him a thug, really. Just referees need to get on it, basically, and just call his fouls. He literally just fouls people. But he's a decent footballer. He's a good footballer. I think Elanga's a threat, man. You know, and obviously Harvey Barnes, Elanga, Anthony Gordon, and we know about their midfield. But we've got a few weapons up our sleeve as well, man. So you know, I think we're gonna pick I hope he picks a very tall team this time round, and not McAllister marking Dan Burns in the cup final. That was a bit of a shit show. So yeah, we're going to pick a tall, physical team, I believe, and I think it's going to be a war of attrition.
Who did Newcastle play first game?
They played Villa. They were the better team. They deserved to win.
They were
draw.
No.
But they
need to sign a striker, man. They need to sign a striker. Honestly, this is getting ridiculous.
Jacob Ramsey as well. Yeah, they signed Jacob Ramsey as well from Villa. So yeah, man. Getting to the predictions, but yeah, I'm not confident.
What do you think of the whole like statement situation? Do you think that has messed it up for you? Do you feel more or less confident?
It's just, but hey, look, you can't have the whole of the Newcastle media, fans, pundits, ex-players talking about Isak and not have his say back. Like, he's allowed to have his say back, man. Like, everyone's killed Isak for whatever's happened, and it's all been one-sided. Like, if you think about it, he hasn't said anything, or his agent, and not even Liverpool journalists have said his side. But Newcastle journalists are making YouTube videos. They've eaten. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. All the Newcastle journalists have made their name for themselves over this situation.
I've watched their content.
Yeah, they've made content. They know, like Liverpool journalists.
I think it's like Craig Hope and Keith.
Keith, they're like, subscribe.
What's the other one? Luke Edwards or something?
Luke Edwards. Luke Edwards made an absolute twat of himself. He's arguing with kids on Twitter every day, offering them out.
He's the one. He's the one that's always doing.
They're rattled, and long may it continue, man.
Because you obviously said Hey Isak in the group. Are you still Hey Isak, or have you lost confidence?
No.
You think this is still 100% going to get done?
Look, I get bored of just saying the same thing and people saying, "Oh my God, he's gone quiet. That means he's shitting himself." No, he's just bored, innit? Like I've said, I've done a video. What more do you want? The video is not deleted. It's there.
But you have to react to what happens now.
Yeah, I'm gonna react when he's officially signed as well.
Okay, but I'm just asking, like, you're 100% is happening, yeah?
You don't need to
he's restating.
this on purpose.
No, I'm not, because I would like to record.
We're in the same group. We talk every day.
I know, but I just wanna know that.
Oh, you
I'm
want me
not
to do it
wasting
in
my
public?
time. I'm not wasting my time. You know
You are not. Don't scared.
Don't be scared, because keep
This
calm.
season, it's the don't scared season. Don't scared.
Me personally, I think the deal was going to happen, because I get that Newcastle are like, oh, we're not going to get bullied and whatnot. I hear that. But in the end of the day, the player doesn't actually want to play for Newcastle. He doesn't want to play for you.
They have to get some players.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah. You don't want to play for him. So even if you put him in the reserves and whatnot, okay, they're going to end up needing him. There's no way on earth. Unfortunately for them, they can't afford They can't afford to leave.
If you were Newcastle, would you sell Isak? Would you sell Isak with no replacement and go and get Jamie Vardy on a free and cook your first half of the campaign?
No, bro. But my point is they need to sell Isak to get the replacements. They can't buy.
No, they are ready to buy the replacements. They're getting rejected by the replacements, or their bids are getting rejected.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. They're ready to buy one striker. Cool. Yeah. They might even be ready to buy two strikers. But what I'm saying is they need to sell Isak to be in a good enough position financially. So from a PSR perspective, I think it's a PSR perspective.
They bid for Sesko. They bid for Sesko.
To be fair, Tobs, they did bid for Sesko.
Newcastle need to buy one. The rumors.
They know that Liverpool are going to give them the money. They don't need to sell before they buy. They need to buy so they can sell.
No. I'm not disputing the timing. I'm not disputing the timing. They could buy before they sell. I'm saying that in order for them to get the two strikers they want this summer, they have to sell Isak.
Yeah, of course.
They have to sell him. That's what I'm saying.
Two strikers is the problem. That's the issue.
I agree. I don't
think they need to do it. I don't think they need to do it from a financial point of view, Tobs, but they need to do it as a numbers point of view. So Newcastle need two forwards. Vissa looks very likely to happen, and then it's going to have to be Watkins. What's his name? Samu. They've been linked with Larson of Wolves and Jackson.
Yeah, that would be a good signing, Strand Larson. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been impressed by him.
Last year. There's no way that they can keep Isak now. There's no way. Even if you hold 100%. Him to his contract, you're not going to get 100% out of him. If you make him play, you're not going to get it. There's no point in him being even around the club. He's walking into training, seeing his ass. His agent's causing trouble. He's just the thing is, at the end of the day, he's showing his card. You don't want all the good work Newcastle have done in the summer, winning a trophy for the first time, getting the atmosphere around the club buzzing, to be undone by him spitting his dummy out. So I think they're playing hardball with Liverpool. They're playing hardball with Liverpool. As soon as they get the replacement locked in, the chain of reaction will happen before the window ends. Isak will end up at Liverpool. Newcastle will get who they need, and everyone will move on. But I think the game on Monday, this is a chance for the Newcastle fans to get all the fucking anger and venting out. So the atmosphere will be wild. And I feel like the players, the Newcastle players, under that, when St. James's Park is pumping like that, they get a tune out the players. So it's just one of them. Liverpool have done what they've done. They've unsettled him. They've got to go there Monday night. The best way for Liverpool to fucking say whatever is go to their Monday night and beat them. Go there Monday night, beat them. Then it's like, listen, sick of Liverpool. They've took 3 points. They've took our striker. That's what could happen.
Hold on, Newcastle, at least for another week. Hold on.
But he won't play. He won't play against you lot anyway. He hasn't even trained.
The statement was like, "Yo, it's done." The statement where he was like, "I'm not playing anymore."
Yeah, look, but their statement was strong as well. But I don't think it was strong as it could have been. I don't know what you lot think.
Of course, they left the door ajar. That's why I'm saying if they don't get the striker through the door, remember they need to replace Wilson. Forget replacing Isak. They've not even replaced.
This is Wilson's replacement, and
exactly.
then
I don't exactly. Hold on. Let me. But you say you don't see how they don't, but they've been struggling all window to get someone in. So if they can't get someone in, I don't think they can let Isak go, because remember, it's a World Cup year. So Isak's still got to play football. He can't. Isak also has to. Remember when De Gea, the fax machine broke? There's been plenty of players before who have wanted to move. And then when September the 1st hits, realization and reality hits, and you can't still keep crying for weeks on end while Premier League players are playing football week in, week out performing, and you're just there, what, in the reserves crying.
I hear you.
You gotta get over it.
I hear you, but there's a slight difference. I hear you. I agree with you. But the slight difference this time around is he's made a massive statement where he said, literally, I don't
want to be here.
So do you not think we're a little bit like almost blind to the fact that players used to put in transfer requests? Rooney put in a transfer request at Man United. How many times have we seen big players put in transfer requests over the years? They didn't move, and then they pull up their socks and they go play.
I think it's become a bit toxic.
I think you're underestimating.
Yeah, it's like gonna be too much.
You're underestimating the deteration of the relationship between the player and the club.
Newcastle dropped the ball with
Newcastle
dropped the ball with
everything.
Yeah,
if they won the cup, yeah, and they got in the Champions League, and they knew his wages were shit. Yeah, what they should have done is, while all that euphoria was going on, they should have given him the biggest contract that football club has ever seen. They should have gotten worried about paying for it later down. Because if you give him an 8-9 year contract, like City do with Haaland and Chelsea, you can pay him higher wages and stretch it out across the deal. They should have offered him that and got him to sign. They didn't. And then as long as the season went on, like you say, it opened the door. And even Matty came on here and said that the wages that Newcastle were paying him were nothing compared to what other players are getting. And he's had his head turned and it's gone beyond repair. You know what I mean? 100%. So he needs to get rid of him now, and that's it. You can't have him hanging around the place. It's thanks for the memories.
The thing is,
and then boo him every time he plays.
The thing is, Eddie Howe. The thing is, Eddie Howe, and it's it's been rumored, and it's it's actually true. Like Eddie Howe has been resigned and agreed that he needs to get out, move. It's the owners that are, like Steve said, playing really hardball, because you've got to remember they've got aspirations of being big boys with the power and the money they've got. And so they need to be seen, not to be bullied. Liverpool,
but they don't act like big boys, Chris. They don't act like big boys. You're not taking a player from City like that. Look at City. They locked Haaland in for 9 years after his season. He scored all them goals. They thought, fuck it, Real Madrid will come banging on the door. It's on our terms. And not many people take from City there. But with Isaac, he was just there. He was a jewel in a crown. He was there for picking. Just first one.
Sorry, can I just say as well? Sorry, and before I say my statement, I just want to say the way Isak has acted has not been good. Like, he's taken the piss out of Newcastle, and the fans have every right to be upset. But we also need to get real with ourselves as well. And you look at the caliber of player we're talking about and the club he's playing for. Like, we need to put that into perspective. Isak is on a world-class trajectory. Unfortunately, he is. He is by far and away their best player. Steve's right. They should have given him. Did you
read his statement? Did you read his statement? The reason why he came out with the statement was, and the reason why he's pissed off, Tobs, and I get it. I don't think he should go on strike, etc., etc. There's better ways of handling it, but I think this is Newcastle showing the inexperience of being one of the big dogs. World record transfer, world record bid, world class star, and they haven't got a world class setup. They haven't got a football director. It's Eddie Howe's brother who's dealing with the matters. They sacked Paul Mitchell. Amanda Steverley offered him a new deal before, and then
that's the key.
Paul Mitchell came in and took it away.
Said, nah, we ain't offering you a new deal. You're on good wages. It's all right. That pissed him off. He's your star boy. You're offering a new deal. Then he said, he told them last year, I'm gone. And he was of the understanding that if Newcastle receive £100 million plus bid, they will entertain it. So this is all the side that's not come out yet, and it will come out. So he's not just kicking up a fuss for no reason. He's been told things and not been pulled. Nothing's happened. So he says, "I don't trust you now." So now, how can he trust them if they say, "Give us another year and we'll do this, we'll do that"? He goes, "I don't trust you, lot. The trust is gone." So,
but you know what? Though,
but it doesn't condone. And I know you're not saying this, but like the way he's acted, it's appalling. In the end of the day, you're contractually obliged to
how many men don't trust their employer? Like
I agree.
That's a common thing. You can't just say, I don't trust you. That's it. I'm not coming into the office, or I'm not coming into the.
Oh, he can be handled better.
Minded, you still have to.
He's also if you're taking a piss. If you're signing for these caliber of clubs like Newcastle, Villa, Tottenham, just get release clauses in your contract. Make sure that when you sign for these clubs that you're thinking is a stepping stone to the next
You're
place.
spot on.
Go and get a release clause put in your contract. If you think you're the big bollocks, like Kudus refused to move to Brighton because he couldn't get a release clause put in his contract.
I'm ignoring your comment, by the way.
Well, you know it's true. Everybody on the panel knows it's true. Let's not beat around the bush.
But check this out.
You're a stepping stone club, right? So you put a release clause in the contract, and then when the big bollocks comes in, then you can go for your fee, and everybody's already agreed it. But obviously, that's going to take time for everybody to start agreeing with that kind of.
You can also refuse as well.
No, but do you know what I talked about Newcastle structure and hierarchy not being organized and not being able to deal with big time stuff? Because this is big time stuff. This is big boys league, yeah, and they've not been experienced. Same for Isak and his agent. I agree with everything that you said.
Yeah.
Isak and his agent haven't handled it well. But he's his only agent, big boy player. So Isak's agent sees the money as well, and there's no doubt about it, guys. I'm not defending him, his actions. I'm saying this is the way it works, man. I just love the madness of the outcry when it's like a Liverpool player. It happens all the time in world football, and it will carry on happening all the time.
Like I said, you gotta, like, for me, it's like thinking, you lot are taking a piss, man. You lot are not signing players, and then now you're trying to pin it on me.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are incompetent. If you got,
I told you that last year. Why are you scrambling now? I told you that last year.
Yeah.
Why are you scrambling now?
Yeah, he's thinking, you man could have got signings in, man. But listen, but you're under contract, like, man. It's dark out here, man.
God, yeah. Let me do the super chat on this one. We'll get predictions in. Ryan, big up. Hope you're good, brother. Big up the show and the usual panel. Newcastle versus Liverpool situation is a difficult one, as Isak and his agent should have put a release clause in his contract. He's behaved bad, but it's Liverpool and there's levels. Back to the food chain. Ted says Slot should drop that 150 million bratwurst against Newcastle. Otherwise, he's getting smoked. Baldur says Isak can be forced to perform. Football moves fast. If he plays bad for 1-2 seasons, Liverpool won't be interested anymore.
I don't know.
AK says Liverpool have made 200 million from sales with net spend of 150. Go get Isak and Gay and let's win number 21. Mo, 3 times PFA Player of the Year winner. Wow. Newcastle last win against Liverpool in the Premier League 2015.
Shout out Mohamed Salah. That's true. 3 times PFA winner. Yeah.
Would you make it a team, by the way? Do you think that was a good team? Do you think that was a fair team?
I didn't even see it.
I was wondering why Caicedo wanted it.
I didn't even see the team. I don't care anymore.
There must have been outrage in the comments.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Team awards, team trophies, team accolades is all I need.
Did you see Declan Rice though when he was speaking? That was hilarious, man. How's Van Dijk just laughing? He was
Van Dijk and Salah just laughing.
Yeah, just how? And then Gabriel's like, "What are you laughing at?" Like, I just thought that was hilarious, man.
Wait, what happened?
So basically, Declan Rice was like, "Oh man, we've not done it 2-3 years. Hopefully this is going to be our year." And da da da.
Oh no!
And then Salah just looks to Van Dijk and he's like, "Yo, look at these guys." Basically, and then Gabriel's like, "You laughing at yo? You man laughing?" Hilarious.
They're laughing at you, big man. Laughing at you, brother. Man said, "Who you laughing at?"
Gabriel's.
Have you forgot something?
Yeah,
he does. He does forget. Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling.
He back now, man.
If you can't cling on,
if you can't cling on
to people crashing on your ops, what can you cling on to? Yeah, I got nothing left.
Fall back, soldier.
Yeah, it's taking long, man.
Frankie says, I'm with Saeed for that Newcastle game. Uncle, you better put cricket pads and a helmet on your shiny new number 7. That midfield will want blood.
It's true.
Yeah, fam. Bruv,
that's what I'm saying.
Blood and thunder midfield, bro, at St. James Park. There's gonna be elbows. That Joelinton might snap him in 2, if he's not careful. Genuinely. That's what he does. He just runs around.
Who's the referee? Who's the referee?
Even pre-season, he was moving mad.
He's mad.
Yeah.
Adar says, we gave him a chance to give us Isak and get Ekatike, didn't we? They tried to pull a fast one on the big boys. Now they got to learn the hard way, and they're acting pretty.
They're going to learn.
Oh my God.
Last one on Liverpool. Gabriel says, Uncle, can you please retire the in the know? I've never seen someone jinx so many transfers. I have PTSD from the word hey. And don't say don't scared.
Don't scare.
Nephew? That's good.
That's good.
Sorry, you
That's good,
didn't.
Matthew.
Predictions. Steve, Newcastle, Liverpool, Monday night.
1-1.
Say, Tobes.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle.
Bomba.
2-1 Newcastle. I'm gonna go 2-2. Matisse.
Yeah, 2-1 Newcastle.
Jeez.
1
No
Newcastle.
striker.
Writing off the
They
champions.
don't need it. They don't need a striker.
SAEED.
You saw the way Konate was defending last week.
I'm going 2-all, man.
2-2. And GRIZZ.
1-1.
Everyone's a bit all right. Cool. No one's gone for a Liverpool win. No one.
That's mental.
If they even make it out of there
man.
alive,
That's actually
I'll be
mad.
impressed. Let alone
I'm just thinking it's not going to be football, man. It's just going to be a madness, man. You know what I mean? Where it's going to be basketball, goal comes out of nowhere, then you know what I mean? I just don't. Yeah, man.
Ultimate power plays. For imagine if Liverpool win that game.
Oh,
4
bro.
days later, we just hear the Ornstein bomber.
that
It's
whole
like,
city,
oh.
that whole city will implode if that happens.
You know, that's basically like how I felt yesterday. You just have to dissolve them, honestly.
Bro,
You know
you know
what?
what they're going to do as well? They're going to celebrate in front of them, in front of the crowd. And what's going to happen is the Newcastle players are going to run over and say, yo, how are you disrespecting us, man? And then there's going to be a fight on the pitch. Watch.
I'd be very shocked
Telling
if there's not a red card Monday night.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what? Any Liverpool player that scores, their celebration has to be this. Has to be this.
Yo.
That needs to happen. I need a fight right now in this game. Needs to happen.
That'd be
Yeah,
mad.
do it.
I missed this one, but I've got it here now on the subject. Free Martinelli says your £150 million guy must show up this game, Grizz. Ain't these the games you signed him for?
Yeah. I'm sure it turned up at St. James.
Where's the 150 mil coming from?
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was going to say, yeah. I was gonna say.
He just made it up.
I reported that. That was that was me.
Sometimes you round up.
You fucker.
Round it up, man.
West Ham, we've got about 15 minutes left. West Ham, Chelsea, Friday night fixture.
Gosh, what a stinky fixture.
Why? Why?
Why does that stink? That's Friday night.
Because West Ham are stinky, bro.
That's
It's
fine.
going to be a
So
whitewash.
then we'll just batter them. They batter them, innit?
Yeah.
Mm.
I just
That's
said,
lovely.
what a stinky fixture.
It smells
I
lovely.
feel for West Ham this season. I just look at them and feel like that
Bro.
team. Oh, mate.
Did you watch it?
Sunderland.
It was so
Yeah,
bad.
man.
Man.
They were so
Building,
bad
mate.
against Sunderland. Yeah.
Their midfield is there a worse midfielder than this, guys? Guido Rodriguez, Stuchek, and
Suchek's not there anymore. He's gone. Suchek's gone.
what?
Is Suchek not gone? Is he?
No.
No. Alvarez went.
Alvarez. You mean?
Alvarez
Yeah.
left to.
Yeah, but that midfield is absolutely. Oh my days,
That Guido
How's
Rodriguez.
Suchek still playing like top?
brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. But if
He
Bowen
has-
is
you know, he has-
if they survive, Bowen has got to do some madness.
Madness.
Like, he's
He'll
got to
be
do a
one to go.
madness.
He'll
bro.
be one to
Didn't he
go
sign a new
soon.
deal like last season or something?
No, Bowen's
Yeah,
going to
they've
stay. He's not going anywhere. He loves. He's staying there.
They've locked him up, man. They've
They've locked him up. He's not going nowhere. But yeah, this should be a battering, man. It should be a hammering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it should be 3-0 whitewash. Put down the pad. Move on to the next. There should be no trouble. I know Saeed's making faces. I listen. I'm not afraid to say.
I'm just saying, you know, like it.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not
If it
afraid
doesn't
to
happen,
say.
then what?
Yeah, if it doesn't happen, then meet me in the car park. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to say
I hear it.
we have to win this game and we have to win it well, right? We played Palace. They take down the big clubs. They stop City in a final. They stop Liverpool. I can move past that. I'm not having West Ham, who just got battered to Sunderland. We battered them last season. We've improved our team. Their team's got worse. They've lost Kudus. Their fan base are imploding. They're not renewing their season tickets. The Olympic Park Stadium with the running track around it, no atmosphere. Listen, I need that place silenced within 10 minutes. We should be walking in there and just literally just dragging them. So yeah, man, I ain't got no analysis for this. This just needs to be a win. We need to move on to the next. I need 10 points out of the first 4 games. We've already dropped 2.
I agree, man.
You can't be losing to Harry Potter, man. You can't be losing to Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Oh, former manager as well. Boy, if that guy
Yeah,
cannot take points off me, bro. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me get this one and came in earlier from Parasite. I think City beat Spurs 3-2 and Chelsea spanked West Ham 3-0 in their own backyard tomorrow night. Easy 3 points for us. Oh, a lot of confidence there. I'm sure there was another one on Chelsea that came in earlier, but I cannot see it. If I find it, I'll put it in. It's not there right now. All right, cool.
I agree. Chelsea win 3-0.
Oh, you're straight in. All right, cool. 3-0. Steve. Tobs?
West Ham gonna score.
Nah,
man. 3-0. Yeah, 3-0.
3-0. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. Matisse.
3-0 Chelsea.
Another 3-0. Saeed?
Yeah, I was gonna go 3-0 as well, you know. Yeah, 3-0, man.
Everyone so far bar me. Grizz?
2-0. Chelsea.
3?
2.
2-0. Okay, everyone's gone for wins. Big up the members. Adar says that West Ham team is meaty, then some more meaty than some of the promoted teams in the past seasons, apart from Bowen and Paqueta, who want to leave. Dark. Potter gonna need Lumos. All right, cool.
He won't
Fulham
park it
United.
as well.
Huh?
Potter won't park it as well. He's gonna leave space.
No.
Yeah.
Saeed, United obviously took the positive on the loss last week, but you got away.
Got to win, man. Got to win, man.
Yeah.
Faith Fulham. I think we're unbeaten since 2009, man. So I think this is the ground we love to play at, man. So there ain't no playing well, and we didn't get a win. You got to win, man. We need to collect some points on the board, man. I've had enough now.
Start.
You know what I mean? Sorry?
Sheshko to start.
Yeah. I reckon Sesko will start. You know what I mean? Front three should be Konya and Boomer Sesko. And yeah, man. Get the wins on the board. Next 2 games are definitely winnable. Fulham and Burnley. And then, yeah, man, like, you know, some positivity for once. But yeah, I think we'll win this game. Fulham, I don't think they've made any signings, to be honest with you. But they got this talented kid, though. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called something King. He played in midfield in a 10 role. Apparently, he's talented. So, but
Josh
yeah,
King.
you should. Sorry,
Josh King, is it?
yeah, Josh King. Yeah, I heard he's talented. But yeah, for me, United should be winning this game. Simple.
All right. Not saying much. Say no more. Must win.
Yeah, there's nothing much with no transfer news. There's no, you know, nothing going on there.
All right, Steve. United away to Fulham.
I think Fulham, to be honest, near the end of the season is a difficult place to go, but I think United will do 2-1 United.
2-1. Tobes?
That's literally the score I was going to go for. I think United will win this game 2-1.
2-1. I'm going to go 3-1 United. Matisse?
2-0 United. Actually, no, 2-1 goalkeeper.
2-1. Saeed?
I'm going to go. Originally, I said 2-1, but I'm going to go with a clean sheet 2-0.
2-0. And Grizz?
Yeah, everyone's gone. I was going to say 2-1 as well, but everyone's gone 2-1. So got to be different. What did you say, Saeed? 2-0?
No, 3-0.
3-0. I was like 3-1.
You said 2-0, Saeed.
Of course.
3-1.
I'm not telling this guy my score.
Okay, cool. sorry, you confused me. Grizz went 3-1. All right, it's locked in. All predictions are in for all the game week 2 fixtures, starting Friday with Chelsea away at West Ham, ending Monday with Liverpool away at Newcastle. We'll be live straight after that game on Monday, so a bit later start than usual, but obviously we got to make sure we get our eyes on that game because it's going to be a big one. So make sure you're back with us. Main show Monday after the Newcastle Liverpool game, but before that, mob midday Saturday for the Man City Tottenham game. I've got some super chats here that I'm going to get through now.
Has anyone played the chip? No chips being played.
No chips have been played. Sorry.
Oh yeah, just before you move on as well, membership content just dropped. Big Steve versus Tobes extended cut. The argument that will live long in the memory in South Africa. Yeah, we did not.
Watch
We
that,
did
man.
not. You will not believe how long that argument was. So that's for the members. That's out now. And I think my extended cut of the forfeit, the extra bits is dropping next week as well. So members are getting stuff.
Come on, I didn't even know that. So go on, big up the members section as well. Big up everyone that's been members. Big up everyone that's new members. And don't forget, Prediction League, the app, the Big Six, App Store, Google Play. It's there. If you missed game week 1, you could probably catch up on, you know, game week 2 in terms of making sure you jump in now. But if you have done your stuff for game week 1, make sure you do your stuff for game week 2. Super chat's time. Oh, someone got one in, so 9. We'll get them all in. Matisse, your thoughts on subbing out Gittins for Esteval? Put Neto on the left and Esteval on the right. Thanks for the content, guys. You're legends.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing I had an issue with the lineup for the first game. So after watching the first game, I'll definitely do that for West Ham. Definitely make that change. Yeah.
Triple O says, just joined. Turkish, thoughts on Ornstein saying that while Arsenal are good on EPL FFP, we are on the edge of reaching UEFA FFP after buying Eze. My thoughts are, fuck all these letters. I'm tired of them all. No one else gives a shit. It's just us that keep on talking about these letters. Like, these men sell hotels to balance their books. These lot got 115 charges. They don't give a shit. I don't give a shit either. Do what you need to do. That's it. Ryan says, Tobes, happy Eze Day, my brother. North London will always be red. Turkish, Mikel must win the Premier League or Champions League this season. Now we got Glock 14 and Eze, but Rodrigo has to be next for me. I mean,
rest, man. You lot, rest.
Mental.
You can't tell anyone to rest, though, Grizz. Let's be real.
I'm rested.
Your club's not resting.
We're rested. We ain't bought anyone for weeks.
Not resting, man. In Parasite says, Tobes, forget Eze. If I was a Spurs fan, I'd be looking at Tanaka from Leeds as a possible Son replacement.
Yeah, he's baller. Baller for Leeds.
Yeah, that Tanaka one, yeah? I'm telling you. Baller.
Zek says, Sol Campbell has to give Eze the pen to sign a contract in the promo vid. Also, if Spurs are a big club, beat Chelsea for Xavi Simons.
Oh, that's another player you could hijack. Yeah, Xavi Simons is.
You can't hijack him. He's not going to choose. He's not going to choose us.
No. He's got his
heart set on Chelsea.
How did he do that?
Yeah. He's not going to go.
Chelsea want Garnacho though.
They want both.
Yeah, they want both, bro.
They're focusing on Garnacho more
Chelsea
than right now.
mad.
Yeah.
Chelsea are mad, you know. Chelsea probably still buying another 2-3 players. Still, it's mad.
Wow. 2 more and then that's it.
You'd think with all the spending that you lot have done, you'd have a little bit more. I don't know.
I'm coming on your club.
Throw stones in glass houses. You know what I'm saying? You sold the mighty Doak to Bournemouth. You're the guy that you
don't like referring back to Liverpool. It's Chelsea section.
No, but you gassed up Doak. You know what I'm saying? The Chelsea section's done. You gassed up Doak. You said, "Oh, Doak, this Doak brother, he's gonna make it in the Liverpool team. Watch out for this Doak."
Happy with that. 26 million.
Why are you selling? Why are you selling the kids? What happened to the pathways?
It's a business.
Yeah, it's Liverpool. Not good.
It's a business.
It's business, yeah.
It's a business.
Business.
Maverick says, will you bring back pro clubs with FC26? The plan is yes, but we'll have to test gameplay out before we decide on that, because last year it just died a death real quick. And yeah, when we start something, we want to finish it ideally, or keep it going ideally. So we'll see how it goes. Make sure you're subscribed. Jason says, it's been a while, so just wanted to show up and show support. Glad to see all of you and the community. It ain't easy. Come on, Jason. Appreciate the super chat and checking in, my bro.
By the way, who's on top of the FPO league? How many points has the leader got? Anyone know?
Top of the prediction league on the app?
No, the FPO.
Oh, FPO. Oh, no, I haven't checked that yet. Okay. I need to even join the league.
Someone in the chat, how much has the top guy got?
The top guy, I had a look to tell you now. The top guy has got the big six
104.
104. I've got 89, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's good. I got 84. Frankie says, these videos from Tobes slowly building up to him chasing down Levy's car as he leaves the stadium, Terminator style. Keep it up, Tobes. 100k incoming. If that's how it ends, then yeah, I mean, 100k plus and the rest. Dwayne says Turkish football gods offer that Arsenal have 18 1-0 away wins and the same home record as last season. This season, accept, reject. 18 1-0 away wins, 18 36 54, 11 wins 33, 54 87, 6 draws 93 points. Yep, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that.
No one's getting 90 plus points this season, I don't think. I think this is a madness.
And last one here from Ricky. Here's a question. Which other sports teams has the most similar misery, history, etc. to your football club? For me, it's Spurs and Philadelphia Sixers. Both had great players, but shit organizations. I've heard the Spurs and Sixers comparison before.
Yeah, Philly aren't good. They never really do much. I don't know.
I'd say Bulls for Arsenal. What they ain't won a championship since what, the 90s. Jordan's the top boy, Henry's the top boy. We ain't won a title since 04. Yeah, I'll say Chicago Bulls.
I don't know.
Yeah, everyone else is stuck. It's late. It's late, Ricky.
It's really late.
Apologies, but yeah, let's keep it moving. 2 hours on the dot, 9.3k still here. Hit the like button on the way out, people. Make sure you do that. But obviously, another reminder, we've got the Big Six Clips channel that's going to be active this season, so make sure you go over there, subscribe. It's in the description below, as well as all the individual links as well for all of our channels. We're all active, but obviously, let's get the Big Six Clips one off the mark now. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers as quick as possible. So if you're watching now, go over, subscribe. If you're watching after, go over and subscribe. Reminder, Mob midday this Saturday, Man City versus Tottenham, and then we're back for the main show 9 p.m. Monday night. Community, love for the love as always. It's been a pleasure. Panel, pleasure. Super Eagles, pleasure. What do we say? What's our saying, Tobs?
Just end the stream, bro.